Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's party time. Oh, it's party time. It's party. Come on. Party time. Oh, it's party time. Come on. Come on. Killah B, goddamn Witchfinder General. You got a witch. I'm going to burn their motherfucking asses up every motherfucking time. You know how I get down. With no frown. We got another one back for you. Yeah, we got another great one packed up for y'all today, man. Shit, I'm going to let this motherfucker rip. We can get into this new track by Josh called Wormwood. We that fist to the occasion. So here we go. Killah B. Josh, let's get him.
Then the third angel sounded, and a great star fell from heaven, burning like a torch.
No escaping. Popular vacation, overrunning bank statement, lacing on pavement. Say man, cataclysm around the corner. Woke up before performers, the time corner form. A rhyme technique form is farm. A swarm of pyrotechnic arms, flaming up the Dutch, the crush handed out and such. Till my metal mouth clutch. I'm too sephardic for retarded. Carry bags of harvest, brain be the largest. Illin, react finger twiddling like some villains. Born with my haystay, keep away all naysay. Nutty, that's payday, yet rock of age like Pele. Even with these, ask Pompeii, sling around you fools like Harambe, wormhole through Bombay, beyond where the top stay. Hey, Oxray, hit harder than Parker Brothers with my other crushes. Names out board games, stutter, sound clearer. With more names, ferocious horse aim, cyclic ore from the war, float tames. Hey man, that's an English river, squeamish to the liver, Phoenix to the river, remix will deliver. Active action doses, the way hope poses, ultimate posterizing motives when I like the right rovers, despite the right omens, and fake star moments, no opponents. They poison in the stomach like some rodents, poised to fly, oceans brother, and rock weekends like Usher. The roof flutter, the Trump orders, and sending professionals on orders to bring back your freedom. Y'all too busy, missing like Liam Neeson, vanished without a trace, the outer inner space. Fountain spouter when erased, and face the camp like Jason, who worship Vishnu. Yo, rock cloak, robe, purple tube, window, heard a fool for cool points. Sorry that's annoying. Still reaching out to Christ for the joint over the pig who points. Hey. Take your time, fuck that shit. Yeah, fuck those fools who used to fool the waste lives of innocent. Have them repent and bow low. How about those? Taste sediment like 8 bros. Hate clothes, I'm rocking with fervor. Time to take the burden from moving first. The sun was Herschel. Better take back their hurdles. Find myself, rolls up like turtles. Folks step off like girls. Gear cats found, rip off gerbils. Dice disperses from winning purses. Thirsters, one of language, using human language as a bridge from Cambridge. Then invent new pavement like Vatican strangers. Into the door, strangers spoof. Evacuate time, cry out, dormant move. Or man shoot, syndicate late night, Fu Manchu. Alright?
It fell on a third of the rivers and on the springs of water. The name of the star is Wormwood. A third of the waters became wormwood, and many men died from the water because it was made bitter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's your boy Killah B, the goddamn Witchfinder General. You got a witch. I'll burn their asses down. Let's see 4 in the room. Come on, let's go. Come on now. Come on now. For all y'all know who I got that link for. We was get out that nigga head all motherfucking day and night. Just standing on that nigga, riding him. And I got the little bonus and shit just before it started. I got the little bonus footy and shit for y'all. But I think we can do the bonus first and shit. Cause the reason why I'm doing this, motherfucker, yeah, nigga, bro, jump your ass on the link in the chat. Yeah, I'm on, dude. I'm on. Let me put this link in here. Yeah, man. This shit is crazy. And Becky, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Can you believe that the words is coming out of my mouth? Can you believe the It's coming out now. Oh, let me see what you do. Okay. God damn it. I'm fucking. God damn it. Shit, got a little crazy and shit. I hit the wrong button. I don't know why I've been doing this thing. Last couple of shows I've been doing that shit. I cut that shit out. Anyway, we try to get this shit in here. Gotta get messing with it. All right, yeah, there you be on in a second. But what a night. Oh, what a night. Labor Day weekend, staying on Qana's head. Oh, what a night. Oh, Qana's white. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all remember that song and shit. Some of y'all probably do shit. Oh, Qana's white. We got all the proof on the string. Oh, tipping is good. Nothing tipping is good. Hey, Josh, over tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got somebody in the room here. What up, nigga? What up, my nigga?
Hey, Shalom, what's up?
Man, shit. I'm going to play the bonus footage. I got the bonus footage, right?
Oh, you do?
Bonus footage first. First, right? Then we're going to get into the good shit, yo. The classic shit. This is like some motherfucking, what do you call that shit? This shit like should be made into a monument. Man, we're going to bust these motherfucking heads tonight. Man, shit. We're going to shame these son of a bitches. We're going to shame them.
Oh, who exactly? Who we shaming?
You already know who the prime suspect is and shit.
Oh,
But
okay. Yeah.
God damn, I closed that fucking
Is it an old friend of mine?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know it.
Or an ex friend of mine?
Yeah, there you go. You got it. And we got another old friend of ours. And shit. Some shit been coming out. God damn, motherfucker. The devil's a motherfucker. This sneak up behind you and just fuck you up. Man, this shit is so bad, but I want to get to the bonus footage first. Because this shit is lightweight. This shit. But now, this nigga's just light. You always been lightweight, but this is really lightweight shit. So I'll get this motherfucking screen share popping. And you ain't going to believe what the fuck you hear. You're not going to believe the shit. You can be like, Killah B, that nigga didn't just say that shit. Why? You're going to say it. You're going to say, yo, that nigga ain't just say that shit. Cornelius Lawah is Italian from the Italian band. Don't let it out.
All right. I can't wait. You got me waiting.
Oh shit. Here we go. Let's get into the bonus footage, yo. Check this shit out. Holy shit. Can you believe the words is coming out this nigga's mouth? Check this out. No greasy nigga right here. Oh, greasy nigga. Look at him. He looked like Dawaj Karab on crack. Look at this nigga. Y'all disoriented. Watch this.
Just seeing that guy's face makes me a little bit sick.
You look sick. Don't nigga look sick?
Yeah, I feel disgusted.
All right. Y'all will catch this to me. You catch it later. I'm going to make an appeal to Sister Carla Way, JJ 7000, Hassan Campbell, whoever else. I will bear witness at the way called Israel Doctrine works. I'm going to show a video of Israel Doctrine accusing people of supporting pedophilia, trying to kill them, recording people, and doing this shit. He's been doing this stuff. Let me keep my language clean. So the FBI,
Can you pause that real quick?
Yep.
that I've been a victim of call Israel
Can you pause? Yeah, can you pause that?
bullshit.
My button a little crazy. All right, I got it.
Yeah, you know, that dude has accused me of pedophilia, so whatever he says from this point on is BS. I just want to remind everyone that. Just keep that in mind as you hear this. So there you go. Go on, hit play. This guy's a liar. He'll use whatever he has to.
Yup. He used whatever he got in front of him. He used it.
Yeah, go get him. Hit play.
Israel doctrine will get you in a check and will accuse you of trying to kill him and promoting pedophilia and other sorts of foul stuff. I've been a victim of this guy's accusations in the back chat on Facebook. He's been doing this. He said some off-the-wall stuff. I put a picture of a little girl making a face like, like she couldn't believe what he said. And he's like, why'd you put that picture in here? You support pedophilia? Or you support pedophiles? So then another brother came in, Lamont.
Now, what this motherfucker do? What this motherfucker do? Don't watch these motherfucking shows. That niggas do the same goddamn shit. The same motherfucking shit.
Yeah. This guy is a weirdo.
Fat Terrence with the white parents. Terrified.
And then he calls me that after I left.
Exactly. Now we all pedophiles. So if we all pedophiles, what that say about you, Judah? You just surrounded by pedophiles.
Yeah, Judah was just friends with all these weirdo creep park hangout people. Dudes that hang out around playgrounds.
This nigga really lost his mind. Listen.
Yeah, okay, hit play. We need to see more of this.
He gets accused of supporting pedophilia. A sister named Kafira Israel, she comes in, she's like, Carl, stop. He starts calling her a supporter of pedophilia. And now he's doing the same thing to JJ7000. He did it to Mighty Hebrew. So JJ7000, Carl Away,
now, let me stop
Mighty Hebrew, his wife, Hassan Campbell. Israel doctrine don't have shit. You don't have a pot to piss in.
All right. So, Jared Judamita, I exposed him in one of my past videos for supporting pedophilia, right? I'm like, yo, why you ain't saying nothing? Because this motherfucker, this pedophile dude, they call what's his name? Amin Lee, right? He was in the chat. And this motherfucker starts saying, yo, it's all right to mess with 12-year-old girls and shit. Like dead ass. And he said he'll mess with a 9-year-old. Right? All you gotta do, Amin Lee, fucking search shit in my motherfucking channel. Y'all see? I got all the footage. And audio with consent.
Yeah, right? that's really freaky. And it's not something you said about him, it's something that he said out of his own mouth.
Right? So Jeremiah Judah, he's supposed to be a stand-up guy. I be trolling and shit, but it's all in fun. Like, I ain't got nothing against Jeremiah, right? So the nigga's like, fuck that, I don't care. I don't care you do that. So what? It's shit. And I'm like, you gonna be up in this motherfucking room with this nigga? Ha and kiki with this nigga? And ain't nobody called the goddamn police or nothing. Right? So that's my thing with Jerry Jeremiah and shit. I'm not calling him a pedophile. I said he supported the pedophile and shit. Instead of
we got to get to the fun stuff. We got to get to the Qana Lawah stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna be off the nigga in a second.
Okay, all right, cool.
Exactly what I was saying, nigga. God damn it, nigga.
Well, when did I throw it out of? But if it gets his ass off the freaking internet, trying to set people up. These people, Carl Away and JJ them, are business people. They're business people. You know that JJ7000 has a temper. But he's not a kind of person who is, you're messing with him, Israel doctrine. Because I've seen you do it. I know what you do. I've been a victim of your bullshit. And me and JJ aren't even like talking. But I'm not going to just sit here and sit by.
That's what I wanted to say. What he's doing, there was something else too. I forgot that was good. But I'm going to get to the good shit. What he's doing right now is setting the stage to get back with the Lions Den. After he leaves, probably this week, he'll leave SVDL.
Oh yeah, I've seen him do this before. He'll leave a debate league and then go into the other one.
Yep. And talk shit about that. Talk shit about Solomon, how he's a demon. He worships Satan. He's a Mason. He's a homosexual.
Yeah, exactly. The worst thing he could say about Solar Mind is that he'd think I went over there to manipulate Solar Mind. Like I went to Solar Mind's house and knocked on his door and was like, "Hey, don't let Judah win any debates. His Temple Man's fake. Here, let me show you.
Yep.
Let me show you all the fake stuff that Judah made up. Let me tell you why this guy's a cult leader." And Solar would be like, "Oh, yeah, okay, thanks, Negi. I'm going to make sure that guy never wins a debate, ever." So that's Judah's imagination. Like, I have all this power.
Yup. You over there, and you throw up the Masonic hand signs, and Solar invites you in the house, not eat Kool-Aid and sit on the bed together and do fuck shit.
Exactly, yes.
Yup. That's what the nigga doing. He set the stage so he can get back cool with Jeremiah again to get more views. Because that's what he does. He jumps back over here, he leaves there and insults him and all types of shit to make him look like the good guy. And they go right back to where he left before and insult those people. And the people keep letting him in. That was crazy shit. That's the even crazy shit. The nigga still keep his ass like coming back. But anyway, right? That's it on that nigga. Fuck him. All right, we get this nigga off the screen and shit. Get this stupid motherfucker off.
Yeah. Clean the screen off. Get that guy off.
Oh, wait. We can't do it yet. We can't do it yet. See, I'll always forget something. You have to show this. You have to show this.
Oh, yeah. Shoot. Look at that slam pig. That's terrible. Oh, yeah, you can see there's the video about me right there.
Yup. But I thought it had something else on it. That nigga, when they changed them up, they go to one on me, gave me.
Did he change the one on me? Did he change the title?
Yeah. Yup.
Oh, shoot. Wait. What is it now? What does it say now?
Negi Springfield denounces the Torah. Denounces the Torah. Joins Busty Boys, led by Killah Gay, the 40-year-old version crew.
Okay, yeah, never mind. I thought he changed. I thought it was something about pedo. Because there is something.
That's what we had to do? Because it said that shit last night. I was looking at it. I know it said it. You knew it said it, right? That's why you said, yeah. Because you already know it's supposed to say pedo. See, he had to change that. He had to change that shit so he don't go. So, wait, somebody else came up in. So, he can go talk that shit he talking right now.
Yeah. You see, what I did is I reported that video right there. So because he had my name. Who's it?
Crazy.
Yeah, my name is in there. My real name.
Yep. I'm gonna catch that nigga. Catch that. But what up? We got Nathan Israel.
What's good, man? Y'all talking about that boy Judah. This Unity Ghost in the building. You talk about that boy Judah, man. I just want to be over here with y'all, man.
Yeah. We're talking about Judah somewhat. And his boy Qana, if you remember.
You know what? Over here in Cincinnati, we got some false prophets that now that they mad, they calling everybody a hater and all this shit. But they wanted to basically say that August 20th was the end of the 400 years and something was supposed to happen, and ain't nothing happened. So
they're supposed to go down. Or July, August, they're supposed to go down. And
August. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I think it was August. There was some big goofy motherfuckers from down south and shit. They were saying that shit, and they already was set up. One was the high priest, and one was Lucifer, and they was gonna lead all of us and shit into the kingdom in August. But August done came and gone and shit. And those niggas still sitting in front of the screen wearing those stupid ass suits. But yeah, man. So we see Judah Naz out of stupid ass foolishness and shit as usual, right? And we got another one for you. You remember Qana?
Oh, do I ever?
I know you remember. Here he goes. You remember?
Yeah, a little bit.
But nah, he was in Tour Nights like round in the beginning, right? Supposed to be the Mexican guy. Well, something very strange has happened since last night, right? It all started with a little breadcrumb. One of the people left Qana's group. He went to his house. Like, he visited him to learn the scriptures and stuff. He went and stayed at his house and everything and shit. Camped out outside and shit, right in the damn desert in New Mexico. And there was some crazy foul shit that went on. And the dude came back, gave his testimony of what went on. And his conditions, how this nigga was living, right? He was talking about the flies in the house and shit, piled up garbage, like all types of crazy ass monkey shit was going on. Dude calling his kids gay. Just a bunch of like foul, like un-Torah, unrighteous type lifestyle shit was going on, right? And the dude like slandered the guy and all types of stuff, right? So homeboy got mad and did his thing, right? Shut his ass up. But something happened last night where the dude told somebody Qana's real name. And the shit all started from there. And that motherfucker spread. That shit was crazy. I've never saw nobody got dragged as much as this. Ever.
Oh, and you want to hear something kind of funny that also happened? Is I made a video about the Temple Man. I briefly showed how it's not in the Torah. I meant it to be aimed mostly at Judah. But what happened is one of Qana's flunkies found it and shared it, and Qana said it made him really mad. So I guess 2 targets in 1. That's what my recent video is about. But yeah, I had to throw that out there. I nailed Qana by accident.
Yeah, you say that?
No, I was trying to say I never understood that Temple Man the whole motherfucking time. I just never.
The thing is, it's BS. It came from a guy named Tony Badillo and a Jewish rabbi that we can't figure out the name of, but it comes from Judaism.
Yeah.
What's supposed to be good about it? What's the good thing about it though? Like
there is nothing good about it.
What would they say that was good about it? I mean, he always talked about this shit. It must be something good about it.
I mean, he thinks it's a pattern for the soul.
Oh, okay. Oh, that mysticism bullshit. Okay.
I don't believe in it anymore. I had to throw that away. But yeah, what were you saying, Killah?
Yeah, one of the Qanaites and shit came out in the comment when I shared your video today, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he got a bunch of demon shit and devil music and shit that this nigga playing. I'm like, and I just finished off of this dude's page, and I'm like, nigga, you got all types of shit, crazy shit to that on yours. But basically what he was getting at, how you shouldn't be trying to teach nobody.
Yeah, that really weirded me out because, you know, these are people who think they can tell me what I can and can't talk about.
Right.
But, you know, the thing is I got some idiots on that came over to my channel, but, you know, it's really funny because I didn't mean to hit Qana. That just happened by accident.
It's one thing to have an opinion, right? But these motherfuckers, for one, don't even watch the video. Half of these people be commenting on my videos, talking about shit they ain't got shit to do with the motherfucking video, right? And I asked the dude, like, he said he ain't got how you gonna tell me what my blessings is? He asked me, how do I know Yahweh blessed him to do all this shit, like whatever, right? And I'm like, then he asked me, how can I say he blessed? Right? How can I tell him he's not blessed or whatever, some shit like that, right? The asshole, long story short, the asshole ended up erasing the comments after I was done, right? And hauled ass. And I would have shown, I'm like, basically what I was doing the whole time I'm talking to him, I'm trying to get him to see what he's saying and what he's doing. Because what he accusing the person of, that's what he was doing right there. And I'm like, all you have to do is go back and just read your comments. Like, you got all butthurt and you erased the comments and shit. They did the normal fucking, fuck you, Yahweh's gonna kill you type bullshit, right? So, The other guy that was on your last video too. Like,
yeah, it's really funny when they start doing that. You're a white boy, or Yahweh's gonna kill you type stuff. It's like then they're in a cult. But
all of it is that they're sore that they can't do that. That they can't turn on that camera and tell people something, right? They jealous of it. That's why.
Because they have to follow rules created by men, so they don't have the freedom.
They can't even sit down and deal with you on the information that you present.
No, they can't. They couldn't deal with the 2 or 3 words that I presented in the language. I said if it's bayat or bait, and then you have the other word which is adam or aish. That's how you'd say temple man.
Yeah.
And you don't see that in the Torah at all. I've never seen it. I said Tanakh, and here's the funny thing. Someone actually took offense. Someone took offense that I said Tanakh, which is an acronym of Torah, Prophets, and Writings. But they think that's not Torah. I mean, that just blows me away. And that's one of Judah's subscribers. I used to see that guy all the time.
Yep.
I can't believe someone that's stupid would be following Judah, but I kind of can. But anyway, I digress. This isn't about me. This is about Qana and other cult leaders.
All right, let me get this motherfucking shit here. This is it here.
Yeah, I used to go check out the Torah nights and shit like that, and I guess around the same time Chris stopped fucking with him, I just stopped showing up. I mean, I was barely showing up anyway.
Yeah.
I got all types of attacked by him. He just emotional. And you was doing stuff with Chris, and you was on his channel. I was like, I was never on Chris' channel talking about you. Plus, you're not even a thought in my mind. But he's over here, there acting crazy and shit, and trying to cuss me out. And I'm just like, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, when you don't do shit to somebody, just because I didn't show up to your little meetings or whatever the fuck, I like talking about the Torah, but motherfucker, you ain't my leader, nigga. I got a whole convocation over here in Cincinnati. I got people I deal with, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not dealing with that shit. But yeah, he just went off and went crazy towards me when I didn't do shit to him, but I had a life and I moved, you know what I'm saying? I just did what I did. Like I just stopped showing up. But he had all this hate towards me because of that. I don't know. That's why I don't fuck with him, man. He's emotional.
He out there fucking with them fuckity fuck niggas and all that stupid shit. That's what he do. He does it to everybody.
And that's part of why I had to get away from that dude, because he just has a different feel about him, a different spirit that I just don't like.
Yeah.
It's like an actual demonic thing. As strange as it may sound, but
all right, I'm gonna pull this shit up here. Kind of sucks that I gotta wait. Let me see if I can enlarge it. Maybe you guys can see that shit better. Shit go crazy on the screen. Damn, that bitch don't even get larger. Okay. Yeah, that bitch. Oh no, I did. Oh. I'm going for that 500%. Oh, let's do it slow. Whatever. However it's doing. Okay. Share the screen. Get out to the nitty gritty. What this is supposed to be, right? This is what started it all. This is what started all the bullshit right here. This is where he went all downhill. I don't know if you guys, I know y'all can't see that shit. But that's the motherfucking receipts right there, right? I don't read this shit.
Oh, is that the Qana Lawah is in Italian?
Yup. Right? What this is like a fuck, that shit big as fuck on my screen. Come on, damn it. Okay. It's like if you know those things online, like you can look up somebody's name and shit like that. You want to find more information, you gotta pay the motherfuckers. But what this is a screenshot of that, right? With Qana's name, got his address and shit, right? You can confirm it from his old videos and shit. We show the yard and shit. We confirm that shit, right? But when you get to right here in the center, where it says ethnicity, right? That son of a bitch say Italian. You ain't no Israelite of the Most High Yahweh.
Oh, you want to hear something kind of funny? This is how they're gonna spin it. They'll say Italian is Latino.
Yeah, know what the nigga trying to tell me? Know the motherfucker trying to tell me? But you know they comment like a motherfucker. So like going back to finding all this bullshit, like that's just nearly impossible, right? So this nigga gonna try to tell me because he in New Mexico that how's Italians gonna be in New Mexico? Like, bitch, that's a state in the motherfucking United States, motherfucker. That's like saying there ain't no black people in Colorado. Or there ain't no black people in Maine. There's niggas all over this summer, bitch. There's Puerto Ricans and Mexicans all over this motherfucking thing. And just because it's called New Mexico, does that mean that it only has Mexicans? He tried to really pull that shit on me. I was like, yo, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? I'm like, you done, homeboy. You're done. You're looking crazy, right? So next, we're gonna dig. I said we. Listen, Witchfinder General had a hand. Fucking, we got Desi's name, right? This guy too, right? What's his girlfriend, not his wife. You don't got his last name. Right? It's his girlfriend. Links right to the same address, right? So what ends up happening is the motherfuckers pulled all the information together. And these niggas, as y'all can see here, I don't see y'all can see this out. Yeah, y'all see it. As you can see here, old boy Italian. They found his pops, right?
So he's like that one boxer dude. He's like Rocky Stallone.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this nigga, what's that nigga from Jersey Shore or some shit? Said, look,
Oh yeah. The funny thing about Jersey Shore is people who really want them will say those are Israelites on Jersey Shore.
Yep, then we got this one right here. This is a good one right here. This is a good one. Check this one. I found this one. Look at old Ronnie. Look at old Ronnie. Without Ronnie Lawah. Right? Works for Nap Taker. He lives in Bella, Mexico. Attended Bella High School, all that shit, right? He loves listening to necrophagus, right? Necrophagus. What the fuck is that? They got his Carniflex, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Cannibal Corpse, Despised Icon, Beneath, The Massacre, Faceless, Whitechapel, Rage Against the Machine, Led Zeppelin, right? In the Doors, right? It's his favorite film. Does that sound like a white? Does that sound like a Mexican to you? That's a white boy. Listen to Cannibal Corpse, death metal, black death metal. Like this is the difference between death metal and black death metal. Black death metal is the real shit, right? Look at this shit. And this is what his name should be and shit, right? It's true.
You know, I just want to say that all those suck except for Rage Against the Machine. They actually have some decent songs, but yeah, they all suck.
Yup. This shit crazy, yo. I'm fucking real, yo. I couldn't believe this shit. So these motherfuckers gonna do some ill shit, just like I don't give a fuck type shit. And pull. Oh, I'm stupid. I said his dad looked like David Allen Cole or shit. You know who David Allen Cole is, nigga? You should.
I don't think I've ever heard that name before.
He's a country singer.
Oh, okay, country. That explains it.
He said, well, you in Texas, I figure you about to heard those guys.
I'm kind of embarrassing when it comes to country. The only one I've ever heard of is Johnny Cash.
All right. He's kind of like a Johnny Cash motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, now you're on my Oh, whoops. I was like,
All right. Where's motherfucker at? Damn, they even find shit. Look, one of them homicide. They got family members doing homicides and shit. Let me look at that shit because I didn't look at that shit. It said this is Qana's wife family member. These niggas just went nuts last night. So they got tired of his shit. Like when the cult leader dudes just keep doing stupid shit, this the kind of shit happens to him. And then they'll be wondering why these niggas not stopping. Look, 17 months, nearly 17 months after 26-year-old Clinton man was shot and killed inside his own home. Mencia Sierra detectives have arrested 2 men. They are responsible. Tony Gallegos, Albuquerque, and Philip Shavira, right? What's the name? Last name? I guess that's his girl's cousin and brother or some shit. Both indicted in Vincent County grand jury last week on counts for first-degree murder, attempted armed robbery, conspiracy to commit armed robbery, tampering with evidence, and bribery of a witness. Right? So we got some rough motherfuckers and shit, right? Yo, they was killing them. They was killing that nigga. Then they, where is it? Yo, y'all can see all these comments was like, all right, there we go. Homeboy Pops. Homeboy Pops. That motherfucker like Billy Ray Cyrus.
you see that? That is so embarrassing. That is so embarrassingly patriotic. Look at that.
And now, you remember when I said his grandfather was black?
Oh, really?
He said his grandfather was black. He first claimed Negro when we first met him. And
yeah, he dug up some black dude in his family, and we have no clue if that's actually his family.
Look at these motherfuckers. Right?
I see him.
These is good stand-up American people. Look, I stand at the flag, I kneel at the cross. These is good old American white folk. God bless them. Go, and he a Trump supporter. And he a Trump supporter on top of that.
Oh, shoot.
He a Trump supporter. Build that wall. Build that wall.
But I thought he was supposed to be Hispanic.
Exactly. Look old boy right here. Cowboy hat on and shit. Honky talk, man. You know the rest of the honky talk?
And that's really funny because I live in Texas. I don't have one cowboy hat.
That's true, yo.
I don't have one damn cowboy hat.
Shit. I got a cowboy hat.
But you know, that's just kind of funny because everyone thinks we wear them all over and we ride horses and whatever.
I that motherfucker like 10 years and shit. That was a bad motherfucker though when I wore it. That motherfucker fit me and shit. I was a bad motherfucker. I was wearing that shit. Really.
Yeah, anyway. But this is Qana's family.
It looked like Squiggy. Look like Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley. You ain't no Israelite. That shit crazy as a motherfucker. That shit crazy as a motherfucker.
This is absolutely nuts. I want to hear his clap back. Of course, he's typical cult leader. No clap back.
He got one. He got one. Look, they were just going hard on this nigga. Look, they even broke the shit down. Lawah is supposedly Hispaniola and Italian. His descendants are the Spaniards that ruled New Mexico. When New Mexico was stolen, his ancestors remain. They don't identify with Mexico. They identify with their white Spaniard heritage. Qana isn't a native. His dad is pro-Trump man of European ancestry.
You know, you can almost hear his empire burning around him, can you? Can you hear the sounds of the flames?
And where them niggas at?
I don't know.
You don't see it nowhere on his comment board.
Maybe his cult will leave him. Maybe it'll be like Torah Nights. Maybe the Yakad will be 0 members.
They got crib and shit. Them motherfuckers got snapshot, Google Earth shots, crib, all types of shit. You know, wow.
Or it'll just be that one dude. You know, the one dude, Angel, that considers Qana to be his Jesus.
He could wouldn't even help that motherfucker. You know, all Angel can say is,
Yeah. Where is that dude?
Yahweh's scriptures and the Lawah. That's all you're gonna get out of him. He ain't good for shit else. He ain't good. Look, this motherfucker Qana is a so-called Hispanic Latino. Otero is a Hispanic last name. He claims Italian because it sounds more exotic. Like when Waterboy's dad changed his name to Robito. Yo, the motherfuckers, yo. It's, are you saying that Qana is Waterboy? Oh, shit. Your daddy
I would 100% say he's Waterboy. He reminds me of that dude.
Oh, shit. Say he ain't indigenous. He ain't one of ours. I corrected that. This motherfucker said, I've been told y'all niggas that shit. Y'all ain't want to listen.
Oh snap. I guess the clapback did come. This is what happens when you piss off the hive.
This is what happens. Said the unrighteous will be exposed. No one calls my father Yahweh an asshole. Let the wicked be humbled and Yahweh be esteemed. Right? This is a screenshot right here.
So wait, who called the Most High an asshole?
Look for yourself. Look.
Wait, did Qana do that?
Yup. Qana Lawah. Why did you call?
Oh yeah, hit that again. I need to see this. This is pretty bad.
Why did you call Yahweh the asshole? Qana Lawah says, because he is.
Oh shoot.
I can only aspire to be such an ass in all my days upon this earth. It's a personal goal of mine.
Oh, I feel dirty now. Oh, I just feels bad, man.
You hear that?
I hear it, yeah.
Y'all hear that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, Yahweh an asshole.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Y'all heard this nigga call Yahweh. Y'all got an asshole. Now look, see, y'all gotta know why he do this shit, right? This is the cult shit. Now, Qana is known to be an asshole. All he does is cuss and talk shit, super arrogant and all that shit, right? Now, what it does is he teaches his followers to do the same thing. How to get in there, they lie, and they do anything to fit Qana, right? Now, when he chastises them, he can be as harsh as he wants. Just like the dude Ram said when he lived at his house. It was a couple of days. He looked at his kids like, you little faggots. Said that to his kids. Ain't doing shit in the house. Dishes piled up. Flies flying all over the place. They collect the rainwater in the roof of the house and shit. Dripping in the goddamn living room. Droop, droop, droop. You can actually hear that in a couple of his old videos.
Hey,
Like
hey, Killah, I just thought of something. You know, there's actually a thing in Saudi Arabia, whether this is true or not, they think witches live in dirty houses.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Like,
whether or not that's true, thinking of Qana living in a filthy house made me think of that. Because in Saudi Arabia, that's one thing associated with witchcraft.
Yeah.
Isn't that really weird?
Yeah. They say that. They say like bad spirits and stuff dwell in like in dirt and shit like that.
And filth and all kinds of things, yeah.
Yep. That nigga got a demon on him.
Unironically so, yes.
Yep. Nigga got a demon on him. He called Yahweh an asshole. So when he does that shit, it like now the members can't say anything. When he chastises, he said, well, Yahweh deals with people like this. You know what I'm saying? Because the first thing they teach you when you get into Hebrew Israelites is to stop being a bitch. That's the first thing they teach you. Don't be emotional. Now, you hear that. Like, it'd be funny to me because I hear all these young motherfuckers all over across the country saying that. Oh, you're emotional. That's that shit from the old school. Oh, you being emotional. That means you have to listen to everything they say without fucking talking back. Because as soon as you got a question they don't want to answer, you being emotional. That's the first thing they're going to tell you. That's the first thing they're going to tell you. Because you come in there, they're gonna hit you with crazy shit. And you're gonna be like,
Isn't that the ultimate, like, you know, shut up tactic? Because that's like,
yeah,
you could tell someone to shut up. Like, if they don't want to hear it, you can just tell them stop talking, stop being emotional.
exactly. All right, say you got a white mother, right? And
Yeah.
they tell all the white people to die. You remember what Alazar said for Sakari? When Polite asked him, said, yo, so if somebody kill your mother, is that okay? He said, yeah. I don't care.
Wow. Yeah, I knew that. I remember that, but
He said, Yahweh don't love her because she white. That's crazy.
yeah, that is.
That nigga sat there and said that shit about his own mother. His own mother. That nigga sat there and said that shit. With no remorse, like no shame. And the same thing these niggas do and shit is do that same motherfucking shit. They go there and they say, oh, your mother Edomite, she gonna die the most. Somebody gonna have her as a slave or a bed witch, They're gonna have her as a bed witch. Hey, brothers, they gonna either kill her or have her away with her, And the king will roll that.
Yeah. The funny thing is, they'll put that word for brother at the end of every insane statement.
Yep.
It's just crazy.
The mind control. Crazy. Fucking MKO.
It's sickening. I mean, I don't know. I still call people, you know, but I don't really do it like that.
These motherfuckers, they do that shit. Now they got you hating your mama. When I first joined that shit, there was these dudes. They was in the voodoo and shit though. Back in the day, I ain't know nothing about that shit. They was fucking with the Nawapians and voodoo and shit. Like, right? They had a little shop, little store, sell books and all types of shit.
You said voodoo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, voodoo. Yeah, voodoo.
Gaddafi and I forgot the other dude's name. What other name was Gaddafi? And shit. They had a little smoke shop. They sell like little weed pipes and shit. And they had like all the little black culture shit, all your like Black Power books. You buy Dr. Ben and shit. In the back, they would sell porn and shit. And have like crazy sex toys and whatnot.
But you know what's crazy about that Black Power stuff is that's another way that cults get in.
Yeah. The Black Power.
They start selling you different religious ideas, like the Nawapianism. Yep. Have you ever read it? The founder of that was he was convicted of trafficking young women for prostitution.
Yep, and fucking with the members and all types of shit. You know, he was an R&B singer first. That nigga got shit.
He was so many different things. He was a Mason. He was a pastor. He was all kinds of things.
Yeah, that motherfucker ain't no Mason. That's some made up shit that they got.
Yeah, no, this dude was like a fake Mason, but he was like he was a nut. He was all over the place.
Yep.
I mean, he had a Baptist tabernacle and everything else.
He kept changing it. When I was talking about those dudes I was just talking about, that's when I was reading about the Nuwabian shit. But they wasn't called that back then. They were called the Holy Tabernacle Ministries of the World. Yeah, that's it. I remember that name. Yeah. Yup. Then there was the Ansars back from motherfuckers that's older than me.
Yeah. The Ansarullah. Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Then there was the Asiatic Hebrews. Then there was something else. Like, you know what I mean? And they just kept switching it. And the books was interesting. Like, you read them, you be into that shit. Till you hit like the middle of that motherfucker, and that nigga start talking about lizard people and he come from the planet Risk and shit like that.
The planet Risk. I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of that too.
You know, some scientists, I saw that
they had a pyramid compound. They had pyramids they built. They called the place Tamaray.
Yup.
Crazy. All right, I'm done, but crazy.
They had all the pyramids, all the crazy shit. But that what this nigga does. So he doing this now so he can be an asshole to people because he can say Yahweh's an asshole. And now niggas got to shut the fuck up. And he look at you like, yeah, bitch, I'm your teacher. I'm your teacher, bitch. And that's it. You see what he said afterwards? The problem? And the dude said, your spirit is off.
And you know, the guy that said your spirit is off, I agree with him. Qana is crazy.
Yep.
I mean, the fact that I knocked him off of his spiritual center just by saying the Temple Man is BS shows that he has no conviction in it.
Yeah. Yep.
So this guy is a weak nobody.
Yup. Can't defend none of that shit. Can't defend none of it. But he can play it with other motherfuckers that don't know better. All right, what else we got on the sun? Niggas got him out here running. See, look, this nigga got the nerve to say, whole board is full of slander, eh? How lovely. I see you all gathered together. Mad. Look. No, this post is on my page. I was tagged and all you flunky decided to come talk shit in the same place. So the fuck y'all got to say for yourselves besides erroneous assumptions? See how this nigga talk? He said, look, you trying to kick the shit now. You're one that Qana, Ronnie, and Taro. This is my page. Don't use Yahweh holy name while you're calling him an asshole. Qana says, you're the one that tagged me. I've done more to defend Yahweh than all you can combine, right? Where are your works, your offerings, right? None of you could deal with the doctrine I bring forth Yahweh. So had to resort to defamation of character.
So wait, who's saying this?
That was Qana say that shit.
Oh, Qana is saying this. This is the guy that said the Most High is an asshole. Okay, gotcha.
And now the other dude is like, you slander everybody, scaredy cat. Why you want to act like a victim? It's like Judah Nazareth. He the victim. Josh just said it in the chat earlier. And look at the dude saying this shit. Everybody bear witness on this dude. People ain't got nothing to do with this. Come in and just bear witness on that shit. Look, say you slandered everybody. And now these niggas getting them back. And he mad. Now he's talking about the proof. He said, and why is my dad paying for something y'all accuse me of? That motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Problem? Like he said, motherfuckers, they tired of your shit. They don't give a fuck. He said, more like this kid's didn't deal with all the weed that you do with reading Torah or anything. He said some shit in Spanish. I don't know what the fuck that shit. Fucking Ronnie Otero, motherfucker. God damn. Motherfucker Luigi, old Italian ice motherfucker. You say y'all call me Gentile, right? They're calling them Gentile now. That's just funny as hell, yo.
Oh, wait, who's being called a Gentile?
Or not?
Oh, okay. Haha, that's funny, isn't it?
The road, no trespass. I will be shot. Now he talking shit now. Say I got private property. All trespassers will be shot.
Oh yeah. You know what he's saying by not saying. He's saying that he's saying, "Are you feeling lucky? Well, do you, punk?"
Yep. He want to do something to somebody now. He want that shit to happen now. They don't pull his car. They expose his motherfucking ass. Look, all these niggas do is run, block motherfuckers, talk shit and block. They have some other shit. This other nigga, where he at? That motherfucking wild. Let me see, check out this shit. He's tearing this motherfucking ass up, yo. Nah, it's not out there. God damn it, come on. Yeah, this dude. Look what they doing to this motherfucker. Yo, but it's over. All these motherfucking shit is over with. It's done. They need to hang that shit up. They fucked it up. They had it going for a little bit. They fucked it up. Look, oh yeah, we like this is a little side one too. Look, check this shit out. Look at this. Wait, hold on. No, that's not the one. All right, they talking about the Wad, right? You know that dude, the Wad Chawab or whatever the fuck they call him. This it? Nah, this ain't it. Fuck. What the fuck is it? Well, I had it this shit. I had this shit. But anyway, Wab's been accused of talking to somebody's little brother, little nephew, and trying to convince him to get him some girls, right? And the kid only like 14 years old. And Dawab Kawab's a grown-ass man. Said Dawab used to holler.
Just saying that's a little weird.
Yep. Dawab is one we want, though. Real talk. He's lying on my nephew. I know Dawab is in Florida. We're going to pop at his job to see what he got to say about my family when we had the wonderful reunion with him. Dawab even said, I'm my nephew. We want to unite with. I'm waiting for Dawab's information. Oh. He got his day too, because that little motherfucker talk mad shit, yo. That little motherfucker talk mad shit. But all he is like Angel Ramos. He's another Angel Ramos.
Oh yeah, a Qana for later.
Look how he did this nigga. They put his pop's face next to all these Italian motherfuckers and shit. Fuck that shit.
So he's getting slow roasted.
Yup. Fucking him up, yo. I don't know how that shit was happening. Yeah, that's it right there. Look, Sylvester Stallone, got that cook nigga. I don't know who that nigga is in the middle. But they say all these motherfucking Italians. His dad ain't got no afro.
Yeah, straight hair. Look at that.
Yup. Italian stallion. Look,
look at that. You can even see Judah in the corner.
Look, they put another motherfucker that's Italian next to him.
Yeah. Huh.
Who that's an Israelite?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yo, this is crazy.
If he is, then that makes it even worse because he blasphemed.
Oh, here you go, right here. Oh, you know, this asshole and shit. His ass been known to defend pedophiles and shit too. That he's the number one.
Shoot.
I only say it because I got all the receipts. Y'all watch my video, y'all know. Got all the receipts. I don't say shit unless I got receipts. So Ibrahim, which is EMAC, right? This guy named Dawab Karab was at. I thought that was cool. I thought Dawab and EMAC was cool and shit. I guess not no more. Was asking my 15-year-old nephew to hook him up with little girls. Now this changes the whole shit right here. Because this thing admits that it was okay to deal with underage girls. That's funny that he coming out saying that. And he did, and he ran the room that had the pedophile that I exposed him. He ran that room and wouldn't kick him out of it. Pink Eyes Ben Moshe said what? It says Dawab was befriending 15-year-old boys, and I thought it was 14, and asking them to hook him up with 14, 15, 16-year-old baby girls. And EMAC says, wow, the dude talks shit about me. Nigga doing the same shit. See? This shit crazy. Unfucking real, man. And it never ends. Shit never ends. You got it.
Well, that's why we gotta be here to burn these witches on up.
Yep, you gotta burn their asses up, nigga. That's right. You gotta burn these motherfuckers up. Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna have to take aim at other cults because these guys are getting too boring. There's gonna be nothing to talk about.
Yeah, that's what it's almost coming to. You You're absolutely right about that shit.
I mean, I'll take on the big ones. I don't care because my channel is small enough that I can do it. So
Look, 3 exactly. That's who these niggas is. Look,
yeah, the Three Stooges.
exactly. Old Larry and Curly. Look. Fucking real, yo. Fucking real. And that motherfucking Angel and shit, something wrong with him. Something wrong with him and shit. Yeah, he ain't all there. He ain't all there. He's definitely not all there. But yeah, man.
I mean, that is an understatement. You know, the guy actually believes that Qana is the teacher of righteousness in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Basically, is Jesus.
The Salah Alaikum. Alaikum Salah. Cousin Kufa. What's up, dude?
Oh yeah. That's my favorite way to say hey, what's up, assalamu alaikum, and then you can add rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
That's actually if I'm correct, cousin, that's Congolese or something, right? Like the people in the Palo religion, that's how they greet each other. It sounds like assalamu alaikum. It sounds just like it, but it's not. Something on it. It's
okay, yeah. You got me.
Yeah, they sound exactly the same, but they're not. It's not related.
I mean, can you say it again? Maybe I'll hear it differently.
The Salah alaikum.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just thought that was funny.
It sounds like the Arabic, like that's what it sounds like. It sounds just like it when you say it.
Yeah, I guess because there was some Arabic and African languages and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, Josh, I'm trying and shit. Got to teach the truth to the youth. Here's the truth. Better stop wearing bulletproof. Yeah, man, this shit crazy, yo. You look goddamn cult leaders and shit. You gotta fuck them niggas up. Yo. And don't stop. Until they gone. You gotta just keep stepping on. Just like Judah Nazareth.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. And you know I'm not gonna give up.
Josh, you gotta check Negi, yo. Negi got a swag to his shit and everything, yo. For real, Negi, whole other shit. Negi sound like a totally different person. Like the last 2 videos he did, he sound like a totally. Even in the description, he talking shit and everything. I just smack the shit out of this motherfucker. Only thing he can beat a motherfucker with a 2-punch knockout or some shit like that. That shit was crazy. I was like, God damn, Negi going in.
Yeah, I've learned a few things here and there, but oh yeah, I said the fly swatter. I said I got out my false doctrine fly swatter.
Yep. And you're gonna do that shit too. And ain't nothing they can do about it, but just sit there and take it.
I mean, pretty much all the things that make me able to do that are like freedom of speech, freedom of religion. They can't, if they want to complain, they can just be mad about it.
Yep. Like Willie Gris said, hit that fucking dislike button and tell them why you're mad.
Tell them why you're mad. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. Tell them why you're mad. They can't do shit about it.
So you know what's awesome? I've had some interesting channel growth. I now have 150 subscribers.
Yep.
It's just going to get more as I keep burning up more witches and cults and all that.
Yep. Yeah, I'll subscribe to a couple. I got to put you in the cult group. There's this dude and stuff. He got a group like talk all like cult information and shit. It's dope. Mm-hmm. Josh is in there and shit.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Yeah, you do that. I'll just keep pushing out my stuff.
Yep. Yeah, just keep putting post it on there. Yeah, everybody support new videos and shit on there.
Yeah, if you add me, I'll post it wherever. Just add me to whatever group, and I'll get it popping.
Yep. Even on Twitter too. There's a lot.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely on Twitter.
Yep. Yeah, man, this shit is crazy, but they can't do nothing about it. We just gonna keep.
Yeah. Of course not.
And you see how easy that shit? All I have to do is turn on Judah Natzarah for 5 fucking minutes. I can do a whole show off this shit. In 5 minutes of this fucking show, I can do a whole fucking show. How stupid his ass is. See, could you believe that nigga sat there and talk about somebody accusing people of being a bum fucking pedophile?
Rich irony, if you can believe it.
That's balls. He's gonna sit there and talk about I sent him a message to see making pictures of his kids. I'm like, nigga, and you went to YouTube, nigga, instead of coming here, motherfucker. Going to the guy FBI, whatever the fuck.
Oh, you want to hear something kind of funny, Killah? I got a funny story for you. There was a mom who claimed she caught this guy sending messages to her daughter. And the guy was asking for inappropriate pics, just like Judah said. But in this instance, instead of going to the police, instead of going to anyone with the authority to do anything, she went to a YouTube gossip channel called Drama Alert. So she went to this YouTube gossip channel and got drunk and then told the guy all about it. Now, I don't know why she did that instead of going to the authorities, but that makes no sense.
What up, John? How long you been up in there? I ain't hear you come in. I just looked at the thing and shit.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Josh? How you doing?
Peace. Just got in right now, man. I just got back from my walk, so I'm chilling now.
Yeah, I remember those morning walks.
Well, yeah, it's 7 o'clock in the evening here, so got a little bit of light left.
Yeah, I saw you put up a video. I'm gonna check that out after the show. But yo, think of this shit, yo. You hear Judah ass talk about sue Israel doctor for accusing them of being a pedophile.
Yo, people was looking at me funny while I was walking. I was laughing like a mug, man. They didn't know what. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this nigga,
yo, what's the irony of it, bro? And it's just like, wow, it's amazing.
Well, you know, the good thing is no matter what Judah puts up about me or Killah, I'm still going to be getting him every time he says something stupid. So
that's all you got to do is keep his ass, yo. Keep that nigga ass.
I got time for other people, but of course Judah will always be, you know,
be right there. It's like Bobby Brown said, every little step you take.
yeah. Every move you make, every step you take, I'll be watching you.
Oh snap!
Yep.
Better not saying that too long. They're gonna be thinking you really the police.
Yep. See, that you think of the goddamn police, goddamn it. It's goddamn him and the fucking
Could you actually imagine me as an actual police officer? No one would take me seriously. I'm this little short dude. I'm skinny as a rail. You could pick me up with one hand, I'm sure. But
I remember we saw a picture one time. We thought it was that was a police cat.
I ain't no damn police. That would never work.
And I was saving that one on the back burner, yo. I was saving that shit on the back burner. The Josh was like, nah, that ain't that nigga. I had that motherfucker on the back burner. I'll show you that shit later, nigga. You be like, wow.
Yeah, it's funny. You would trip out, nigga. You'd be like, damn, you look like that's my twin almost, man.
The bugged out shit is he the one that posted the shit.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Like, damn, word, you could have got me on that shit. You could have got me.
Well, you know, I'm glad you never used anything against me. So,
I asked him and Trey Taylor and shit. Both of them niggas is like, nah, they ain't them. I'm like, come on, you sure? I was like, yo, fuck that. That's negative. You're like, nah, they ain't negative. I was like, shit.
Oh, I'm kind of curious about something. Is this a video that had like a funky channel name?
Nah, don't tell too much negative shit. Fuck it. You might say something. supposed to say it. But it's
Okay,
like,
yeah, never mind.
saying this shit. There's a post. This shit. There was a post that you did, and I was like, yo, that motherfucker look like Naggy. I'm like, God damn, it's so. I didn't know because niggas would take that shit, bro. I showed it to you off the air. The motherfuckers would take that.
Okay, yeah, I hear you. I'll hold off.
Especially the motherfucker. You don't use that shit.
Oh
Yo,
yeah. All the people that are now watching, thanks to me.
Yep.
yo, it's crazy because people are going to believe that the whole victimization thing that Judah's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy.
Yep. And you know Judah's gonna stay clear and Nagy's ass.
He's going to try to.
Yeah. Nagy's gonna be right there. Motherfuckers gonna be yo, you see that video Nagy made?
Yeah.
Oh, you know it's already that's already happened. One time I just happened to be on Judah's one of his live streams, and I saw that one dummy Yehoiada Pizzle Pan.
Yeah.
You know that guy. He mentioned the video that I dropped a few minutes because when he mentioned it, it had been a few minutes already. So he saw the video that I put up. When I put up that Temple Man Destroyed, he's like, yo, your boy Nagy is live. He just made a video about Temple Man Destroyed. And I was started laughing because I'm thinking, that wasn't that long ago. This guy had to have noticed.
Yeah, they be watching you, bro.
So
I could make a video. I mean, I'm going to go after everybody. I have no reason to not.
Oh, yo, Nagy gonna be going in, yo. Watch, I'm telling you, yo, watch.
I'm gonna have the ISUPK making responses to me if I can help it.
Ooh, serious.
I'm gonna basically get people out of retirement. I'm gonna make people have to respond.
He's sitting there, yo. You gotta see that last video. Then you sitting there, that smirk on his face, like, yeah, nigga, we about to get you.
I mean, the funny thing is, these days I take none of this seriously because one thing I've noticed is if they're gonna take me down, they're gonna take me down. I'm gonna go out with a smile on my face. Why am I gonna be mad?
Yeah,
yo,
that's a good way to look at it.
Nagy was looking at motherfuckers like he that dude that went to jail, the one that brought the Wu-Tang album.
Yeah.
Yo, you know how like cocky that motherfucker is? That's how Nagy was on the video and shit. That nigga was just like that motherfucker. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I got all my books. Y'all see this shit? Then you showed that shit on the screen. You said, oh, y'all know
yeah. I showed off some dictionaries.
He said, I got the books on, I got these books on deck. You know what I'm saying?
He said, look, he showed him his shit. That motherfucker was holding like Chris Harris be holding 2 trophies and shit.
Yeah.
That motherfucker holding the books like, yeah, you can see what I got, motherfucker. Got your ass and shit.
I got these books on deck.
Deck.
You know, my videos are doing so much better these days because I think people are watching for 2 reasons. Because they're genuinely interested, but I also got people that hate me and they can't help but watch.
Yeah.
And that's the incredible thing. People can't help but hate and they still watch.
Yeah, bro. It's like a light, a light whenever all the insects fly around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We just got to see where this goes from here. I'm having fun. This is so much fun. But yeah.
Yo, this shit is crazy, yo. Yo, Nagy was going in. I was like, damn. Yo, you start hitting the motherfuckers. Yo, they gonna be, yo. And when and Judah see that comment board with that girl on there asking you about the shit and whatnot, and you like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, because that surprised me because she seems like someone who isn't, from the Toranites or from the Hebrew Israelite community. So this is someone that I can get to that won't be influenced or tainted.
Right. She came on my channel not too long, like a couple days ago or whatever. And yeah, I never seen her before anyway, but she's cool. Yeah, she's cool.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, she came in and asked questions and shit. Yeah, man, that's hot, yo. I was like, yo, dude, man, that's good. And then
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah. This is
now,
gonna piss off Judah because Judah would like you to believe that I'm a virgin who never deals with women at all.
and you know more about the shit than him.
Yeah, yeah. We'll work on getting it out there, but yeah.
Yeah, he was winging it. That motherfucker didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He was winging that shit. I think one time he even told me shit. He said, yo, do this while I figured this shit out. Some shit. I forgot what it was and shit. I think I got a receipt out of that motherfucker too. Judah saying he don't know what the fuck that shit.
Oh, doesn't know what stuff is.
Like what the fuck he trying to teach? That's what I'm talking about. What the fuck he trying to teach? He really don't even know what he's saying.
Oh yeah, you mean he doesn't understand his own doctrine.
He put all that shit on the table and try to make that shit all fit together.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know it's so funny because I was looking at that Jewish site that templesecrets.info.
Uh-huh.
And they don't teach what Judah teaches. Judah took bits and pieces, and then he took, his own ideas.
Yep.
He's a weird mix.
You ever see the receipts I had on that nigga fucking with Islam?
I'll watch that again. Is it on your channel?
I can't tell you what video it was. I can't
Oh,
tell
okay. Yeah. Well, I'll just go watch old stuff and I'll look around. But yeah, did he use what kind of Islam was he in?
Like he was on some shit like some Hebrew Islam type bullshit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. So like a mixture of Islam and the Hebrew Israelite thing.
This is pre-Torah nights. This is like pre-Torah nights. This is like before I even think he did videos.
I mean, the funny thing is, people like that are often into weird things.
Yeah. But
so,
he been asked for people that know some shit.
Yeah, of course. And you want to know what's funny? He pretends like he doesn't have prior knowledge. Like when he would talk about things like what happened to him, how he supposedly had to go to his knees and, ask Yahweh for help.
Yeah.
He probably knew about shamanism because I doubt that really is how it happened.
Yep.
It sounds like a contrived story.
Whatever's gonna sound all mysterious and shit to the person's ears, that's what he's gonna get.
I mean, the only part that I believe is that he actually was gonna kill himself. I believe that part.
I believe that shit too.
Sadly, that's the sad part that I actually can say is probably not a lie.
Yep. And the other
anyway,
shit, I believe that the fucking earthquake was gonna come fall on top of his motherfucking head and shit. I believe that shit too.
Yeah. I believe he also pooped himself and had post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yep. I believe that shit.
He's crazy.
Sorry, who you talking about?
Talking about
the shit that we believe he said. Like Nagy said, I believe that motherfucker was gonna kill himself.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
I believe that's the present, even in the present, because I just showed that whole Temple Man thing, which was his baby for so long. Yeah. I showed it's BS. Him and Qana are gonna have to end it all.
Yeah, we done fucked that whole shit up. The motherfuckers was working on a career for 7 years. That's like going to college and shit, and then the college is obsolete and shit the year you're supposed to graduate.
Yeah, you think they're gonna last? I don't think they're gonna last.
I don't know. They can't. They got to come up with some new shit. Judah already trying to do that shit with that psychology bullshit now. He can start moving towards that instead of talking about that stupid Temple Man shit.
Yeah, and he won't be able to do psychology because I'll be on him like flies on Dookie. Because I know a bit about psychology. This guy ain't gonna try to pull no Jungian what do you call them, like archetypes. He ain't gonna pull that BS.
Oh, nigga, what about after I fucked his ass up so bad, this nigga had to make a new Temple Man? And then we ain't heard nothing else about that shit afterwards.
So wait, he'll come up.
He made a new Temple Man. Like after I fucked his ass up, he came out brand new Temple Man.
For real? What does it look like?
The square one.
Oh, a square?
Yeah, it was a square, and he put the temple man inside of that motherfucker. He made like it was like the temple and motherfucking like the Revelations and shit.
Oh yeah, you mean like a cube?
Yeah.
Wow, that's stupid.
And he put the different temples in there and said, "Look, that's the eyes." That nigga said, "That's the eyes and shit." He said, "Look, y'all, that's the nose."
Oh, and you want to know what makes that whole Temple Man thing kind of stupid? Beyond the obvious. Well,
I was going to say that.
let's just deal with this one little bit and piece. You know, on the Temple Secrets website, they even talk about sexuality in the temple.
Wow.
So let that sink in for a second.
Oh shit.
So they're talking about sex, which, if you go by the Israelite thing, that would never be in the temple ever.
Yeah,
now, you saw what
keep
Lamont
that.
Right? You saw what Lamont had brung out?
What did he bring out?
He brung out the temple man and shit with the penis on it.
Oh shoot, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But yeah, Solomon's what is it, sanctuary, or what was it? His something to that effect. Yeah.
The porch. Because the porch is extended. I think there's two different descriptions of the porch, or the thing that goes over the porch.
Right.
It's higher than the building. So when you look at it from a sideways and shit, the motherfucker got a dick.
Yeah, it's true. That was a pretty good lesson too.
Yeah, it was. I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn, nigga, I ain't never seen that shit.
You know what's crazy is there isn't a temple man. There isn't a temple shaped like a man. So it's not like that, but you know.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Just it really is.
I mean, I'm gonna
bullshit like Baal.
Yeah,
shit.
one of these days, I'm gonna break down the actual temple as described in the Bible.
Yeah, I was just speaking to a female about this, and because you know, a lot of the females are catching on more these stupid males are. You know what I'm saying? Like they're really picking up on like on the garden, and you know what I'm saying, like the sanctuary that the temple is supposed to be reminiscent of. You know what I'm saying?
That is something that I'm actually gonna have to go into, because it doesn't start with the temple; it starts with the tabernacle, and even before that, in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, bro. So you should bring that out. I had a discussion with a young lady last night about that, and she was really gravitating towards it. So it's really where it's at.
Yeah, if I do that, then I'm not saying, you know, pitch my channel to her, but I'm just saying if I make a video on that subject, maybe she'd find that interesting.
Yeah, man. You got to think about it, man. Like, women are very powerful, and like you really got to like be mindful of that. They've been lied to in a lot of different ways too. You know what I'm saying? So like, they really are receptive to the truth if they can vibe with it. You know, they deal with vibes a lot more than these stupid males do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
man.
It's powerful, man. That's a powerful lesson, though. The garden, the tabernacle, the temple, etc. You know.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring all that together in one, which I'm gonna do a better job than some, I think, or I'm gonna try to.
Oh yeah.
A little arrogance, you know. I like bringing a little arrogance.
Yo, he can be so mad.
Yeah, bro. You
video. All he gonna do is talk shit. He ain't gonna be able to make no videos on that shit. None.
And the problem with that is that you can prove that using scriptures. The rest of the other shit that they're bringing out, you can't prove none of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Yup. They can be mad. The motherfuckers be like, God damn.
Because if they can't argue scripturally, they know they've lost. That's like the end.
Yeah.
That's the end. No matter what, yeah. On their end, especially.
Mad as fuck, yo. Nigga, goddamn biggity, niggity, neggy.
You know, by now Judah is tired of hearing my name because people have brought me up because they've been asking innocently why I'm not there. So Judah's probably losing it. He's probably wondering why people are asking about me.
Yo, give me one of let me go get one of these Guinness.
Yeah, yeah. He gets another beer and then he goes and he gets the belt and he beats the crap out of his wife and kids.
Oh man, that's horrible.
That's probably what he do. That's what I said the other day, yo. When he did that video, I said, look at this nigga. I said, imagine that motherfucker with the camera off.
Yeah.
I don't want to. That guy seems like a hell beast.
Like who would want to deal with that motherfucker? How you can't even walk around the house like that? You can't walk around your kids, your wife. You walk around the house like that? Drunk and shit like that? Like
Yo,
that camera was off, yo. I can just imagine what them people gotta go for.
Yo, but his beer stays frosty though.
The Guinness stays frosty.
Yeah, but you know that dude's messed up. I mean, he's messed up in the head.
Yep. Guinness stay kosher, nigga. Fuck out of here. Yep.
Yo, it's horrible, man. His what's happening to him is very horrible, and I really don't wish that upon people that I even love just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like what's happening to him is very horrible. You know what I mean? But fuck it. That's what he get.
Yeah, man, Qana out getting that shit. That shit is crazy.
Right.
Like remember it was a time, it was like the fall of the Israelites when the Israelites just started getting fucked up and shit. And Judah Natzarah was like on top because he's like, I ain't part of them niggas. Like,
that's right.
Now that shit done turned over and shit. And now the regular Israelite niggas is even getting on these things. Yo, I love this shit. And now next gonna take over then he's gonna take the whole shit over and shit.
Yeah. We got some guy in here saying he wants to see me teach the temple. I think he's challenging me. I gotta challenge you.
That's to get down with Qana and shit.
Yeah, it's Mashato the Wow.
Tell him he just gotta be patient.
Look how he talk. See? That you know he down with Qana, by the way. Look, I'll be waiting, bitch. But he don't teach nothing. This dude right here, he don't teach nothing. All he do is doing what he doing right now. That's
yeah. Put that comment up. I want people to see this dude.
That motherfucker look like the Geico caveman motherfucker. Ain't that Geico shit? That commercial that got the caveman. I don't watch TV like that. I saw that shit a while ago. This big caveman.
Yeah. He's challenging me because I said I was gonna teach the temple. So now he thinks he's a big man.
But he's the Mashah though. I mean, he's the Mashah. You know what I'm saying? He should have plenty patience.
I got an honest question for you. What you think about Qana being Italian?
Crickets.
Yup. He gonna run now. He's going away. He's gonna insult me. Either or. He just gonna fall off. We ain't gonna hear from his ass no more tonight. Or he's only one of the two. What? He ain't gonna say nothing constructive. He ain't gonna give his honest opinion.
You believe those lies?
Right? Fuck all that nigga having flies and fucking not feeding his kids and calling them faggots and all that shit. Fuck all that shit, nigga.
Starving the dog.
Yup. The fucking, the neglecting the dog and shit. And all types of shit, right? The motherfuckers can't even eat. Fucking plate. Fucking, you gotta wash dishes to eat and shit. Fucking, goddamn. Motherfuckers probably drinking out of soda cans and shit. Reuse the soda cans.
Yeah, it's been real. I'm gonna call it tonight. See you guys. I'll burn witches tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right, Negi. That's right.
All right, Negi.
All right, yeah. So
Negi about to work on that temple right now. Watch.
Oh yeah. Shalom. Take care.
All right.
Negi gonna get these niggas, yo. See, look what I told you. You all are a council of losers. Now you heard what the fuck I asked your ass, nigga. I want motherfucking hit that link. I bet your whole ass won't hit this motherfucking link. You won't hit this motherfucking link. Come on here and talk with us.
Tell him
Guaranteed.
why you mad.
Because he'll be stuck and he won't have no time to ask Qana what to say. But you dealing with me. You deal with my black ass and shit. You come deal with my ass. I bet you won't hit that link. Bet you. Fucking losers. I told you. He got nothing constructive to say. That nigga an ogre. That nigga really look like Esau and shit. Yup, that nigga really look like Esau. Big fucking weird ass nigga that listen to death metal and shit.
That fool blazing up the comment section though, right?
Yeah. They'll fuck the comment section up. They'll fuck that shit up. Like you saw the shit today. Right?
Yeah.
Billion fucking comments in that shit. They don't be saying nothing.
Yeah, dudes be mad upset though, man. For real.
Poor ass nigga. See that link right there? He didn't touch that bitch. You know better. Because Qana out here to hold his hand and shit. Fucking the honky tonk man in here to hold his hand.
The honky tonk man, look at that.
That nigga, the honky tonk man and shit, yo. That shit crazy, yo.
Hank Williams. The heck.
Man, I saw that shit 5:30 this morning. I saw that nigga Pops. I was like, I'm going to bed. I said. I was going hard last night. I was helping these niggas search and shit, like finding all this shit.
Yeah.
That nigga pulled that shit out. I was like, nigga. I was like, that's it right there. That's I ain't got shit else to say. I'm going to bed.
He probably jealous of his pops, you know what I'm saying? Like, Pops look like he living a good old righteous Christian life, you know what I'm saying?
They gave him the house. They moved out. They lived somewhere else. We all lived in. They gave Qana a house.
Wow.
The house only worth 94 grand. Shit. I looked that shit up.
Wow.
Our house now ain't worth 100,000. We know why it ain't now because the shit all fucked up.
Oh, it's depreciating in value.
That nigga still got a hole in the roof. There was this girl I talked to on Facebook. She went there to go visit him. Her and her friend. And I was like, those niggas still collecting water and shit in the bowls. She was like, how did you know?
Oh, shit.
Like, look, I didn't even have to go there. I said, you can hear the water dripping in the bowls from his videos. Nigga doing the videos here, drip. Drip. Motherfucker, that water hitting that motherfucking pot, that motherfucker like, motherfucker just dropping. Motherfucker got bowls in the bed. Motherfucker got bowls in the living room and shit. That shit crazy, nigga. They sit up in that motherfucker all day, don't do shit. Now all they have to do is get up on the roof, put a tarp over that shit or something. The motherfucker probably got black mold all up in that motherfucking shit, killing everybody in that bitch. Oh, killing everybody. Kids and shit, licking the motherfucking windowsills and shit, black mold, types of shit. Motherfuckers, they say that nigga don't even feed the motherfucking kids. Kids talking about we hungry and shit. Goddamn shame. That nigga told me he washed his kids with salt and incense. That's what he told me. He said that shit out of his own goddamn mouth. He used salt and incense.
Where does he get that from?
He told me. That's what he said he used. He told me that out of his own mouth. Talking about because he don't use regular soap and shit. Illuminati soap and shit. That's the Illuminati soap.
Oh shit.
That's the devil soap. So he used natural shit to clean with and shit.
No Whole Foods, no nothing over there. No organic soaps, nothing.
Salt and incense. Probably scratch shit out the goddamn kids and shit.
Yeah, man, that shit is not smooth.
Yeah. Those fucking kids look like you've been dragging them on sandpaper. Fucking goddamn, yo, watch the motherfucker. What they call it DCF up here and shit. But down there, I call it CPS. Wait till somebody call the motherfuckers on his ass. You can keep fucking around. That's what's gonna happen. That's why
it's true. It's true.
They can take them motherfucking kids. Hopefully, they let the grandparents take custody of them.
Oh, I bet you they will love that.
Yup. Said,
Yep.
finally,
They
these
love it.
kids ain't got to deal with this dumb shit. Yup.
Yep.
Granddaddy raised them to be good men.
Yep. Good Christians.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yup, good Christian people. Let me put that man up on here again.
You know what I'm
God,
saying?
God bless that man, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
God bless that.
Look, got a clean cut beard, got his hat. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
Got,
old
you know what I mean?
Good old boy.
Looking wholesome.
Yup.
I couldn't believe it when I seen that. I said, "Oh man, look at this.
That's
This is
that shit fucked me up. That's all that shit. That fucked my whole shit up. I didn't even know how to respond to that bitch. I was just like, well, goddamn. I was like, they done got these niggas. This nigga need to hang this motherfucking shit here up. Cause it's over, nigga. You gotta go crawl somewhere and shit. That shit. You gotta get out of you really gotta get out of a motherfucking face after that. Like you really do. Like you really gotta get out of a motherfucker's face after that. What is man? God bless America. God bless America. Shit. Find that shit again. Good American white man. You motherfucking know he American. And love it. Know he American and love it.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Yep.
Yup.
Look at that.
Good country man.
Country, probably, you know what I mean, singing to the sad songs and
Yup.
you know what I mean, driving, telling you stories about life and you know, and how to love people, you know what I'm saying?
Yup.
For real.
Look. Here you go, right here. Look. Good old boy. God bless America, nigga. God bless America. God bless America.
That's word.
God, that's it. So I stand for the flag and kneel for the cross.
Mm.
If that ain't country, you kiss my ass. That's how I say. Yep.
Is that Qana's parents right there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That nigga talking about he Mexican.
They look like they take care of them grandchildren real fine, man.
Real fine. I see they got pictures on their Facebook and shit with the grandkids. I bet none of them Qana grandkids. I mean, none of the Qana's kids, probably the other, because he got brothers and shit. He got brothers and sisters.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. He got brother and sister. They probably got sense and shit. And they probably couldn't stand that nigga living with that nigga. So they went and got another house and gave him that shit.
Yep, God bless them, man.
Yep. And say, here, it's yours. Whatever happened to it, happened to it. They went and got a new place. Got a nice house, too. You know his girlfriend come from a good home. Like, good neighborhood.
Wow.
Yo, I mean, nice house, yo. Like, nice house. There was one, right? Not a last address, one before that. Big ass motherfucking house. That shit was like good $350,000, $400,000 house.
Mm.
Then there was another one and shit. That was easy, $250 probably, $300. Yup. And now she living with this nigga and shit in the dust. When she living with had a lawn, I mean nice lawn. Like nice lawn and shit.
Probably upset in the mug right now.
In the dust. Fucking tumbleweeds going down the street and shit. Mad
at the dog, mad at life, you know what I'm saying?
Dog was mad as fuck and shit. Goddamn, got me in this big ass Mexican and shit. Motherfucking parents got money. This nigga choose to be poor. Got y'all in sucking on dry ass bones and shit for dinner.
Yelping through the night, you know what I'm saying? It's like a horror story. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something, man.
Well, Qana is walking around in his Mexican block loafers. Remember that nigga used to wear those Mexican shoes, the Indian shoes, what they call them, moccasins?
Yeah, moccasins.
Yeah,
going to work.
Talking about he indigenous. That nigga talking about he motherfucking indigenous.
Feet hurting and stuff at work.
Yeah, these niggas is crazy, yo. Look at this man. God bless America. God bless America. You can't get no better than that. What else, Sam Miguel? Nah, yeah, pop. Yo, but this shit crazy, yo. Good American, clean American man. You can't get more American than that. He'll take those kids, right, raise them to be hardworking, respectful men. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Somebody need to notify this man and let him know what's going on with it. But he probably already know. He said, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. I'm just a good old hard-working American boy trying to make a living, raise my family. I know one gone, and it's two. He done gone too far down. I can't do nothing for him, though. So.
Yep.
Yeah,
all I can do is pray for him. All I can do is pray for him.
Yep. Look at the model over here. Come out of here. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look at them. You want to come in, yo? You trying to make, I think the mom might be so bad at my ass. Yeah. Oh.
He could be. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that fool. It's a shame,
man.
man.
Come on here and talk with your boy. Tell us what's going on and shit. You know you got something to say about this shit besides fucking tough man shit. Yo, Lawah is Italian, son. That motherfucking shit said ethnicity Italian. And this nigga gonna try to tell me this is Mexico. They ain't know a thing in Mexico. That's why it's called Mexico. Like, no, it ain't, motherfucker. That's a state in the United States. That shit is called New Mexico, bitch. Fuck out of here. That motherfucker ain't no different than New Jersey, motherfucker.
Right.
The good old USA.
That's for real.
Yup. You need to go down there and set out. Them motherfuckers set out a concert, nigga. Fuck out of here. Motherfucker. Okay. I'm gonna keep the cowboy hat. Keep that cowboy hat. Keep that. That motherfucker look like who was that? Miley Cyrus' father and shit.
Oh, Billy Ray Cyrus and stuff.
Billy Ray Cyrus and shit. Honky tonk.
Look at his eyes. Look like he got joy, like happiness in his eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Christian man, proud to be American and happy he gave his body over to Christ. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the lady seemed like she's a nice lady too.
Yep. Look like she might cook. You know what I mean?
I went on both of their Facebooks, right? And was looking through the shit, right? There wasn't no ratchet shit on that. No siree. No siree, Bob. There wasn't. Nothing but good, wholesome, Christian, American white folk. Taking pictures with the grandkids. Oh, they're so beautiful. Oh, God bless their heart. That's all you saw that shit on. That's all you saw. And you go on.
Damn.
Because these are my grandkids right here. These are my grandkids. Trying to be a granddaddy. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them. Yes, I am. I'm proud of it. I'm proud to be American too. Proud to be American. Got kids. I got my kids here. Got my pickup truck. Got my cowboy hat. Proud to be American. Christian too. Praise Jesus. Jesus the Christ. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Revive. I got one falling. I'm still waiting for him to get back up, but the boy ain't get back up yet. I don't did what Lord knows. Lord Jesus knows I done did what I could. I done did what I could.
Gave him the house.
Gave him the house. Yup. I done did what I could. Yes, sir. Lord knows I did. Did what I could. That boy, he gonna have to swim. The boy gonna have to swim. Said, boy,
right, gonna have to swim. Yeah.
yeah, you have to swim, nigga. Well, what else you want from me? I can't give you no more. I got my grandkids and stuff I gotta look after. I can't give you no more. Can't give you no more.
You know, that's the thing that's always tripped me out, though, man. Like, I understand, you know, about, you know, learning something new. You got a new spiritual walk and, you know, this and that. But, like, whenever I've seen too many episodes where cats would just, like, condemn their own parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just, like, man, just turn so hateful and evil towards their parents, man. And it's just, and, like, in this, it's a double-edged sword. In the same sense, they would forsake all the love and the faith that the Torah is talking about, and the respect, and then just to be right. You know what I'm saying? Just to feel like, get that feeling that they're superior. It's a shame, man.
Yep, superior over their parents. Yep. Said I got the good Lord gave me my beautiful wife, Joanna. Joanna, she loved the boy, but I told Joanna, we gotta make her swim. We gotta make her swim.
Yep.
We can't hold the boy up no more. We can't hold him up. He's supposed to be a man. We can't hold him up no more, Joanna. We can't hold him up no more. He's gonna have to swim. Now we just pray to God that he float. Now we pray to God that he float and don't sink. But the way things looking right now, we don't know. We just gotta put our trust in the Lord. That's all we can do. I said to my wife, my beautiful wife, Joanna. Yup. That man, he said it too. He said, I got my beautiful wife. God bless me with a beautiful wife. You know what I'm saying? That loves me. I love her. Proud to be American. Trump 2020.
Yep.
Trump 2020.
Yep. Can't hate on that, man. Can't hate on that. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, brother. That's, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay. All right.
He don't look nothing like his motherfucking father. His father clean cut. This shit. Nigga look like he can just go get what the fuck he want to get when he want to get it. He work hard to get it. See, he get what he need, right? Not what he want. He might get some what he want when he wants to. But it's all about getting what you need.
Yep.
Got from the grandchildren.
What's that? Cowboys for Christ. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, you always see that sticker on the back of the trucks and stuff, man, with the horse, and the cowboy kneeling at the cross. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Cowboys for Christ.
Let me take that shit up from my shit off. You see what that shit say? Say, I stand for the flag. I kneel at the cross.
Yep.
Blood
of Jesus.
Yep. Look old Ronnie Otero.
That's the real right there, bro.
Yep. Motherfucker ashamed that have a junior. That's the junior too.
Wow.
And fuck it up. Qana is junior. Look at that man and look at Qana.
I know, right?
Y'all niggas tell me who y'all want to follow, nigga. Y'all gonna follow me. I'll be right there with Mr. Old Senior, with Ronnie Otero Senior. Yes, I will. Praise God. Praise God.
Yep. Listening.
Yep.
Ronnie, what you got to say, Ronnie? What you got to say?
Yep. Yeah, Ronnie, what you got to say, Ronnie? Exodus 20:12. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be prolonged in the land which the Most High your power giveth thee. Yep.
There it is.
Yep.
There it is. It doesn't say, do it say be savage to your father and your mother?
Yep. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be prolonged in the land which the Most High your power giveth thee. Yes, sir. Glory to God. And if people want to talk about Christians and all that shit, look how my man lived.
Right.
Yeah, we got one father, but I'll be right here waiting for him when he come home now. I'll be right here waiting for him to come home, but he's going to have to float. We didn't get all we can do. He's going to have to float now. He gonna have to float. Get on out. He gonna have to float. That boy gonna have to float. That's all ain't nothing else I can do now. I done did all I could do. The boy is gonna have to float. Oh, that shit crazy. Fucking real. It's the Ronnie, boy. Look out there. Look. Italian stallion. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. What more can I say? What more can I say? Remy Canadian, what's happening? What's happening, Remy Canadian? What you think of tonight's show? Yeah, I see his cross sitting there. That's right. Good Christian people up in the room tonight. Good Christian. You want to come on in here and tell us what Jesus done for you?
Yeah.
Come on here and let us know what Jesus done for you. Come on, be a witness. All these Jesus people out there.
Boy, I'd love to have Ronnie Sr. on the show one day, man. Just Ronnie, what you think about this, man? What do you think?
Boy, I tell you, I never seen nothing like them before in my life. I swear for God. I swear for God, I ain't never seen nothing like this here before. Yep.
Ronnie Sr.
Remy Canadian, a good Christian man, right? Had a son. The son tried to make his own cult and manipulate people, take advantage of them, and rule over them people. It's all good. You can back it on up. You watch it later, right? And we destroy cults over here, especially Hebrew Israelite cults. We got a couple of cult members that we get on exclusively. One for Judah Natzarah. Tonight we had Judah Natzarah. And we had Qana, Lawah, aka Little Ronnie, right? Little Ronnie raised by a good, hardworking Christian man, right? And the boy, he want to get out there on his own, smoke all those weeds and shit, have his brain all fucked up. Got a little fast girl. You know what I'm saying? Got a little fast girl prancing around. Boy had the kids, ain't got no job. You know, old Ronnie Sr., he a good, hard-working Christian man. He gave the boy the house. And him and his beautiful wife, Joanne, they done moved on. Gave him the house with his wife. And they sit up in that house and don't do nothing. Don't work. Just stake up and shit up the house.
Leave holes in the roof.
Collecting rainwater in the living room in bowls and pots and shit.
Neglect the kids. Neglect the dogs.
Washing the kids with salt and incense. Shameful. Right? And he out here manipulating people on the internet, telling him he the high priest of Israel, the teacher of righteousness, here to save all these people on these YouTube streets. But oh no, Killah be the goddamn Witchfinder general. Got something for that ass. You ain't gonna be out here manipulating these goddamn people out here. Not on my watch. Right? I ain't gonna tell a nigga what to do. But I show a nigga what I'm gonna do. Right? So, yeah, you make sure you check them out. You check all my other videos. I believe you've been on my channel before, so thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe joint too. It ain't already. That goes for all the rest of y'all niggas out there too. You too, Lamont. Said fuck Temple Man bullshit. Fuck out of here.
Yo, everybody smash that like button, man. Smash that like button.
Yo, know what I was thinking though? Like, this is like Negi's like first time of freedom. Because that was a straight transition from Upfad to Judah Natzarah. You know what I'm saying? That was seamless. He ain't had no downtime. Now this motherfucker got downtime.
Yeah.
He just going buck wild. He is. Yo, he's gonna go crazy on Judah Natzarah ass, nigga. And Judah
he is.
about it. Already see Judah now starting to talk about me now. He's like, before he didn't even say my name.
Right.
He's talking about me all the time to get niggas that fucking around with me and ignore Nagy. But oh no.
Distraction.
Yep. Distraction. Yo, I read these niggas though. I know every one of these niggas moves. Like I said when that nigga said fuck Yahweh. He said he's an asshole. He didn't say fuck Yahweh, my bad. He said, oh, Yahweh's an asshole. He said, I'm inspiring to be just like him.
That's some damn shame, boy. This is supposed to be your God. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Man, it's a damn shame, man. That's pathetic.
Yep. Because the asshole do shit out just to be cruel. Just to be cruel. That's what an asshole is. A motherfucker that's cruel, like no shame. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the fuck? So he trying to say that's Yahweh?
Yo, he trying to say Yahweh is the part of the body that eliminates waste. You know what I'm saying? Think about that.
Yeah.
That's a damn shame, bro.
God damn, Rebbe Kennedy and all this shit. That nigga said I've been debunking Hebrew faking like near 4 years now. Holy shit. God damn. I guess welcome into your club then. Shit. Got 4 years under your belt. You a bad motherfucker shit. Bad man. Shit. And you in Canada? So yeah, there was those people in Chicago. There was a group that was in Chicago. I can't think what the name of that shit was. But they was around with all the One West shit back in the day, but they had the same doctrine, but they was based in Chicago in Canada. They were the first ones to make the so-called ancient Hebrew Bible. They did the whole Bible in ancient Hebrew. Nah, it wasn't GMS. It wasn't GMS. It was another group. Only thing I can remember about them that their website was like blue and yellow. That's the only thing I can remember about them. They were called a Sutton, but they made mad books. They were one of the first Israelite groups to make books, like on certain shit. Cause like,
man, I think I know who you're talking about, man. Who is that? Because I remember early on, that's the one where everybody was like, man, we finally got us a Bible in the original language. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was called The Truth. I think. The Truth Israelites or some shit like that. It was based out of Chicago and had branches in Canada. That's the only thing I can remember about. Yeah, the Lashawan Kodash shit. They had the whole Bible written in that. I would love to see, I would love to get that shit and go through it. Let's see what kind of fuckery they got up in there. Yup. That shit crazy though. These niggas gotta go. I hope you didn't quit, Remy Canadian. I hope you still fucking their asses up. They ain't wearing you out. Shit, we got the team. You can bring your ass on over here and shit. Help us whip these motherfuckers' asses. But Nagy about to do damage, yo. Nagy about to
yeah.
So it's crazy. Niggas is gonna listen to that motherfucker too.
Yeah, they are, because they hate him so much. You know what I'm saying?
The motherfuckers that hate him gonna be there, and the motherfuckers like, damn, this little white dude and shit kicking some shit. These niggas ain't never taught me that shit. Cause Nagy's gonna be showing the niggas what that shit is.
Right. Yo, he's gonna make so many people, man. Yo, they're gonna be so mad at that dude. I'm telling you. You already know, because they already can't touch him. Yep. They hate the way he talked to him. He responds to him like he can't be touched.
Yeah.
The fools they don't know what to do with that, bro.
That's how he do that shit. Wait, I'm gonna play that video, yo. That shit. Fuck. I'm gonna play that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play that shit. Y'all gonna see how nigga get down and shit. I was like, God,
I got these books on deck. I got these languages. I got this. you know, I got this language down. Y'all ain't gonna we can do that. And he smooth. He's smooth with it too in the comment section. He like, yo, I like that. He's like, I like that comment you made. I'm gonna do a video on that. Come check back with me.
No, that ain't no joke, yo. For real. That ain't no joke. I was like, look at this nigga right here. I was like, oh shit.
He's like, oh, that was supposed to be offensive to me, but you know what? I like that. You're onto something there. I'm gonna make a video about it. I hope you come back.
Yep. So no, I hate when I gotta do this dumb shit right here. Why motherfuckers make a nigga do that shit? They just making a nigga do this shit on random shit too. Stupid ass.
Oh yeah, that's just stupid.
And sometimes you do the shit and the niggas think you're lying. I'm like, what the fuck? I fucking did this shit. What the fuck you talking about?
Back again with another video. Today I'm out by the lakefront.
I know where you came from. Welcome back, Ronnie COVID and shit. I know you took a little break. Look at that.
Shalom, I was going to make this a StreamYard, but then I decided, why do that? I can just as easily upload a video to YouTube like this and pretty much do the same thing. So, if you guys saw the last video, I basically put out a challenge to Judah and whoever else who believes in that Temple Man thing.
All right, man.
For them to prove that concept, or at least those words, are in the Tanakh. So if you don't hear anything from them, then I guess that means that they haven't been able to prove it. So I guess it's not there. Really easy.
Gangster.
And beyond that, there's not really much else to talk about except the fact that in aiming for Judah, I managed to get another cult leader, Qana, Lawah, because he seems to be also attached to that Temple Man thing. So it's kind of funny how that works out. But
that's
just wanted to put a video out and just basically reassert what this channel is about. This channel is for me to put up things that I think other people will find interesting. So in doing so, I can pretty much make whatever content I want, and I don't feel bound by anyone's rules or expectations. So people that you see coming here will probably be here because they found something interesting. So I hope that's why you're here if you're watching this. By the way, I hate to do this. I hate to be one of those YouTubers that says, please subscribe, but please do. Please subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell. And, hopefully you can see a video on here when it pops up, good. If not, then, I'm not going to make you stay. So definitely do subscribe as soon as you can. And I'll try to put out content that you like, whoever you are. So, now that I'm completely away from Judah, I don't feel any reason that I can't read from the Torah the way I want to. I can read it in the language, and there's not a thing that anyone can do about it. That apparently got people kind of mad on Facebook. The people that were, I guess you could say, Qana Lawah cultists, they got kind of angry that I would be reading in the actual Hebrew language, because they desperately think that belongs to them. They don't think that I can read a language and, they think they have a copyright on it. They think the concepts in the Torah belong to them as well. So it's just really weird how that works out. And that's just the cult mindset for you. But yeah, you can expect me to put out videos on those things, on those topics, on the deeper things of the Torah. So, and I'll be making videos on other things as well. So, it's kind of funny how just doing that is enough to trigger the angry people who haven't found their way out of the cult yet. But I just wanted to come on here and make another video and just talk a little bit.
Killing them with kindness.
As you can see, I've still got dictionaries and dictionaries for days. So we'll be doing videos on this stuff. So I still got time for that.
Dictionaries for days.
You know. And just to trigger the idiots further. See this? Just a little knick-knack, but yeah.
You still there? What happened? You froze up?
All right, you hear me, John? You hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I saw my shit and fucked it up. Let me play that shit. Play the rest of it.
I guess all that hate that they had was messing things up. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga threw up that box and shit. I forgot to ask him about that shit. What the fuck is Cthulhu? I heard that shit.
Yeah, that's like a undersea creature that many people worship.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh shit, Remy in the building. What up, Remy? Let me just finish playing this shit. He right at you. Why's this nigga?
I'm basically going to do what I do best. Read up on things that are slightly or more than slightly obscure. And I'm going to bring it to you. And hope you enjoy it. So stay along for the ride and stick around. And like I said, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Shalom.
Get him, Maggie. Go ahead with your bad self, Maggie. Yeah, yo. What up, Remy?
Yo, it's me, Remy Canadian from the chat.
What's up, guy? Canada in the building.
Remy Canadian, what's up?
Yeah, I got into dealing with these suckers about maybe 3.5 years ago when I came across a few of these street apologists YouTube channels when they were doing it live, and one of them was Cherry Love, even though I'm no longer with her. Yeah, I got it. So she was doing a live about 3 years ago, and maybe coming 4 years ago now. And she had some whack guy who was just out of his gourd, and I was like, what is this guy on? And I just started, I started ripping out the scriptures in the chat while they were on their show, and one thing led to another. I became one of the headliners on her show.
Oh.
For a good long few years.
Oh wow. Yeah, Cherry Love was on here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks ago she was on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So you're from Canada. You say you've been beating up all these motherfuckers.
Yeah, not in person though. Mostly on the internet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What was the the major response you'd always get if you could peg it? Like, what the main response you always got?
Oh, okay, that's a main response. Because nothing gets under my skin anymore. So.
Yeah, but I'm sure that there's always the same type of rebuttal, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, their usual go-to is, well, you an Edomite, you don't know nothing. You an Edomite, and you one of our oppressors. Meanwhile, it's like, I done my history, my family history. We didn't own anybody in our history, and maybe some of my grandparents and their parents and whatever they were racist. But here in Canada, at least in the 80s when I grew up, we grew up loving diversity. It was a privilege to be amongst other people. So when I hear people just, the first time I heard Hebrew Israelites saying, "You a demon, you a devil," it got under my skin. I'll no doubt I'll say it. But soon I found that some of these Hebrew Israelites don't call you demon or devil. They actually want to come out and say and give you a hug, and I'm like, okay, this is really strange, and I caught with my proverbial pants down.
Yep.
So that got me to understanding that they're not all on the same page with each other. So
I think you brought up a good point though, man, about the 80s, especially the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a good time where everybody was like, I don't want to use a cliche statement, but like people seem to be more understanding about our social conditioning more so than like the color of our skin. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But then again, there are places like Chicago and Detroit and Manhattan and parts of New York and up here in Canada, I don't really know, but I'm guessing in Vancouver, where the crap happens mostly to those who are of a different skin color, and I can't deny that at all. Yeah. But when a Hebrew Israelite finds out the information that I've learned and studied on my own to debunk them, to find out that, I'm sorry, but Esau, you think not you two, but they think white man came from Esau, the blood of Esau. I'm sorry, but Esau was born 1830, if I'm not mistaken, BC. If you do your research, folks, and those who hear this kind of manure, you do your history, you learn your history, and no, white man ain't changed history. These are actual documents and archaeology that people have studied and learned and discovered. You find that white people have existed as early as they were theorized of 2700 BC. That's roughly 900 years before Esau was born.
Mm.
So I can't take them serious when they call me a devil, a demon, a white man, this and that. It's just, I don't see any. It's pathetic now. It's like a little 5-year-old at a play school who learned how to get under somebody's skin and just ran with it.
Yeah.
You guys go ahead.
Yeah, that's mostly what they want to do is get on your skin because they can't compete with your information. So they'll do anything they can to get you to stop saying what you're saying and to talk on their terms. Because that's one thing. Because I was a Hebrew Israelite for 22 years, right? What they teach you is to always have authority over the conversation. Because they said Yahweh Shai spoke with authority, and you ain't no bitch, and like, you know what I mean? Don't be emotional. You're supposed to talk like a man, and so you're supposed to control the conversation. They'll tell you quick, I'm the one teaching here. You're not teaching me nothing. So if it's get to something that they can't explain, the best thing they do to keep their so-called manhood is to talk over you and insult you. They say, where are your fringes? Why you ain't got no beard? They'll just pick anything that'll get under your skin to take you off track. Because that's what they do. They insult. Just like the dude came out here earlier. I said, what do you think about Qana Lawah? Your teacher, your high priest of Israel, is an Italian. What you think about that? All you gonna hear, fuck you, bitch. You gay. How we gonna kill you? That's all you're gonna hear. That's all you're gonna hear. And what I said, you a bitch. And you hear nothing else in that motherfucker. I said, hit that link.
Now, here's something really interesting that I'm learning recently is in Deuteronomy 28, verse 68, at the very end, it says, and nobody shall buy you. I had an argument, sort of an argument. It didn't last long after I ended it with the definition game with dictionaries and Hebrew words. if they like to play the game, meaning it don't mean buy, it don't mean purchase, it don't mean trade, it means redeem. And so I said, okay, so let's replace the word buy with redeem, and no man shall redeem you. So you're cursed, and you're saying Christ, who came as a man, didn't redeem you. You're cursed, you're cursed, you're cursed forever and ever, even while those who are in heaven are loving it up and having peace and no fear and no pain, no nothing. You're cursed. But in Revelation 21 and chapters 21 and chapters 22, it's pretty clear there shall be no curse in God's sight, or His presence, or in heaven. So how's that going to work? God didn't redeem you through His Son, Yahweh Shai. But God is clear through the words of the Lamb in Revelation 21 and Revelation 22. You can't be in heaven if you're still sinning and you're still cursed. So what you talking about, Willis?
That's hot. I gotta have more. I gotta have notebook Christians on my channel, for real. Cause they be shutting it down and they don't cuss either. That would be ill about it. They'd be like a clean Wu-Tang record. Yeah, Josh, you ever had a
Yeah, we was talking about that.
Yeah, so
about
you bottle, right? No, when they about to cuss, they'll break bottles, and you hear like the squealing of the tires or the sword swinging.
Yeah. They edited, yeah.
And that shit be hotter than the shit it be hotter than the stuff with the songs when they cuss it. Know what I'm saying?
Especially with those sound effects and the sword swinging and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how the Christians be, yo. For real. Like, they be sitting there like, huh? They wouldn't know how to react to it. Because they study all the other Christian groups that don't know what they believe or anything like that. So they already know what the Christian is going to say. But now the new Christians, they already know all about your behind. And they done studied you. And they done find all their points, all your weaknesses, and they come at you and you be like, you see it just switch up.
Yeah, Revelation, man, that's a tough one for these so-called Black Hebrew Israelites, man, because Revelations really unites everybody under Christ, man. I'm just gonna put it out like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard for them to even dance around that if they're gonna try to be like it's all about the law. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel you on that, man. That's what you brought up is what I'm saying is what you brought up is a tough one for them to try to prove as far as race is concerned. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't really care what the Jews look like before the 70 AD diaspora. It's non-fact to me. But it stands in reason that, say, roughly 1900 years ago was when 70 AD happened. So maybe, 1950 years, whatever. It only takes about 3 generations for a black mama and a black daddy to have children go off and marry someone other than their own skin color for them to be a hybrid, and then a quarter of it, and then an eighth of it, and then you no longer recognize the black in them. But guess what? It still shows because that quarter or that half black person can turn around and have indistinguishable children from the two of you. Yep. So 70 AD, so 1900 years ago, the diaspora happened. If they were all black or if they were all ruddy skinned, as the Bible calls it, red, then they could all be black today, or they could all be white, or they could all be ruddy, or they could all be Asian. That doesn't matter to me. Yep. But before I went to bed about an hour ago, and now I'm here because you guys trip my buttons. Before I went to bed, I had some sucker on Facebook try to talk to me about the color of Jesus, and I'm like, and he's like, where did Jesus come from? And I'm like, Jesus came from the line of King David. And guess what? First book of Samuel, chapter 12, verse 16. Samuel was told by God, fetch this person who is ruddy skinned. This is David.
Yep.
And this word, the same word ruddy there, is used for the word that was used for Esau.
It is. It is.
Shut your, it kind of puts a lot of peanut butter in their mouth when they read.
I remember when that first came out.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that too. Yeah.
So I got no problem with the true Jews being black at all.
Yeah.
It's the arrogance and the obnoxiousness of in your face attitudes. That's all that matters to me.
They asked you, I would say Jesus is white. I wouldn't say nothing else. Like Jesus white. Look, there you go, right there on the wall. He white. Because in Revelation, that's a dream. Know what I'm saying? And that's not
or hallucination. You know what I'm saying?
That's supposed to be Christ, like, know what I mean? The spirit realm, like, know what I'm saying? Talk about all this crazy shit. I mean, Jesus is white. I don't care what nobody.
Yeah, it's by no means definitive. You know what I'm saying? That's the fallacy of the verse, as far as the golden girdle and the feet of bronze. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no way definitive. Like you'd have to have like cognizant dissonance to think that. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. And he in outer space when they tell him. They talking about he in outer space.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I could go off on Revelation chapter 1, that whole description of Jesus if you guys wanted me to, but I'll leave that for you.
Oh, they like people crazy. Yeah, they crazy. There's wow.
I mean, if they're taking everything literally in the description of Jesus in Revelation chapter 1, starting with his hair was white as a sheep, or as a lamb, and as white as snow in the same verse.
Right.
So if his hair is literally wool or wool-like, then his hair it stands to reason his hair is literally cold and wet like snow.
That too. Yeah, it said it's white like wool, It didn't say that the texture of it was like wool. It said it was white like wool because wool is white.
Mm-hmm. Well, some people could say it's kind of a grayish yellow. No, there is actually breeds of purebred, like really, they felt that when they focus on breeding a clean white coat, it comes out pretty darn white.
You hear what he's touching on, Jacob. You know what I'm saying? That was smooth how he did that though.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So if we're going to take the rest of Jesus's description in Revelation chapter 1 as literal, as his hair was woolly, even though it doesn't say his hair was woolly, then his skin was literal bronze and as hard as bronze or brass, whatever. So meaning you could walk up to it and ting, ting, ting. Oh, you don't even have flesh, Jesus. You got metal for skin. How does that work?
Molten metal skin, yeah.
And you know what if we saw that color in a person today, we call that jaundice. You need to go to rehab. You're gonna die. His eyes were as lanterns of fire.
And that kills you too. Like some old drunk dude gonna come save you with it.
Mm-hmm.
Some old dude is drunk as hell and shit gonna come out the sky.
Mm-hmm. How he gonna find your house if he's wasted on Mary Jane and drunk off his gourd and
where have you robbed me my tithes and offerings?
Yeah.
And then his face was as the continents of the sun in the same resilience. So I'm sorry, but the sun is a yellow.
Right, a bright white, yellowish white. You know what I'm saying?
like if I held my arms up to
in its brilliance.
Like if I held my skin up to the sun, it's not the same color. So that's saying something.
Nobody's skin color is this color of the sun's brilliance.
You're talking like the Simpsons, man. That's freaky.
Who's in The Simpsons? Yo.
And then they always leave out the last part, the last description that damns him. His voice was like thunder, many rushing waters. Sorry.
Yep.
And out of his mouth was a tongue like a double-edged sword. They leave that out every single time you hear them preach.
Yeah.
How does that work? If your hair is literally woolly, your skin is literally bronze, ding, 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 skin, but you leave out the part where when he speaks, he sticks his tongue out like a snake would with a sword in his tongue.
Yep. And that's funny you said that, how they leave stuff out. They do that. And in the way that they'll read something to you, if you were reading yourself, it wouldn't sound that way. There was a lot of times they would call themselves teaching me something, right? And I'm reading the shit, and then they read it, and I'm like, huh? Then I look and I'll read it, and then they'll say it. I'm like, huh? Oh, brother, you got a spirit on you. You got a demon on you. You got fucking like, no, nigga, you don't know the fuck you talking about. That shit don't say that shit. It be the way that they say it. Like, they'll say it, or they don't use the punctuation that's in there and shit, and that shit'll come out different. And it's like, that shit like witchcraft. That shit like a spell on your ass. And you just be like, okay. And you just go wrong with that shit. Yup. They've saying some crazy. This is a dangerous thing right here. Samson, right? We talk about Samson, how Samson brung down the building on the Philistines and all that stuff. That's something to implant in your head. Like, if you think that you can't do this shit no more, be in this group or whatever no more, you're supposed to leave the truth, like, you dead. You might as well make it worth it. So you're an Israelite and you find out you ain't gonna make it, right? So now the other scripture, what's that? Romans 9. You say, I'd rather lay down my life for my brother, my kinsman, according to Christ, who given the whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? You remember that scripture. So if you're going to murk yourself, guess what? These crazy niggas gonna be running up in fucking police stations and shit and shooting up motherfucking police. That's what they're teaching you, like subliminal, because it makes your mind think a certain way. Like, well, fuck it, I ain't going out without fucking up Esau. Know what I mean?
Yeah, we had a lot of fun come the last week. Actually, no, last 2 weeks before New Year's last year. Like literally not 9 months ago. Because the Hebrew Israelites, some of them, the ones that remain, because not you obviously, but some of them, the ones that remain, do actually believe that they are under a 400-year curse.
Yeah.
They're too proud to admit that all along they were believing that it started in 1619. By the way, to those who are listening, who are still Hebrew Israelites, if you are listening, it wasn't America yet. 1776 is like 100. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't America.
So 400 years is 2019. And yet you're still, yet Hebrew Israelites who are listening right now, you're still stuck in it. You're still cursed.
Nope.
That doesn't make it. God doesn't say, 400 years in a day, 400 years in a year, 400 years in 30 years. I'll get to it when I come. Maybe this year, maybe that year. Now, God arrives precisely when He tells you to.
Yep.
And so I'm sorry, but your curse ended in August 20th, 2019, if so was a curse. So if your curse ended and Esau was cursed, why is Esau still cursed and you're not? By the way, when God cursed people in the Old Testament, it was for 4 generations. I think God said one time it was an exception up to the 8th generation.
Yeah.
That's like 2, maybe 300 years. But Esau still cursed? and he's going to be your servant for the rest of eternity, but you're not cursed.
Hebrew Israelites, where y'all at?
Oh, right.
Little Murder says sheep in Israel, the wool is straight. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, I think that you know, I was watching you know, there was a podcast just recently with Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson of all people, and I was watching that, and Mike Tyson brought up a good point about history and the usage of like hallucinogenic you know, things, whether it be from a toad, whether it be manufactured, whether it be, you know, mushrooms or whatever. And most definitely throughout history and time, those things were involved. If you look at all the things that are, you know, supernatural and fantastic, such as a revelation, such as a vision, and such as things that were induced by whatever purposes, but like, you know, causes your brain to like go into like the hallucinogenic fashion, then it should be easy to see like revelation, how it flows is very much visionary. You know what I'm saying? And people can't really see that when people try to actualize it, and it's not an actualized thing. Like he was in the Isle of Patmos. This is a guy in the Isle of Patmos, right? Who was given all of these visions. So it's just an interesting thing, man. I like what the brother was breaking down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very interesting when people try to actualize it. How do you actualize such a visionary figure to be an actual person? You know what I'm saying? Double-edged sword tongue, with ethereal white hair that's flowing. You know what I mean? Like as white as a wool. What is he wearing? Like one of those old judge parliamentary wigs. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, they do. No, they have pictures of which, by the way, I'll get to in a second. There's some sort of, but they do have depictions of what they believe Yahweh to look like, and they've come up with a man who has a crew cut, like a military crew cut, with white curly hair, and he's in his 60s.
oh yeah, looking like brother Nate, looking like Nate from IUIC. You know what
that
I'm
was
saying?
it. Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, somebody told me that was. Yeah.
You see that thing on Facebook? Yo, they said Nate worth 25 million.
Yeah, I saw that.
25 million. Yo, I was with them when it first started.
Wow, that's idolatry right there, and that brings me to another point. All the while, yes, a lot of white Christians and other non-white Christians do somewhat. Actually, no, I'll come right out and say it. They do idolize. A lot of Christianity around the world idolize a picture or a hanging crucifix of a white Jesus. I can't deny that. But for you Hebrew Israelites to come around and say, no, this is what he looked like, and show a black man. Guess what? Christians are wrong, yes, and they're already breaking God's second commandment. But that don't excuse you from doing the same. The second commandment says you shall not make any graven image of anything on earth or in heaven or in the seas. What did you just do? You made a graven image that cannot die even after Nathaniel dies. This image is going to be brought up in front of Christians saying, this is what he looked like. That's an idol.
Yeah. Or they use the same logic, because Killah can attest to this. Because in Torah Nights, that's one thing that we went by was that, but in the same sense, the so-called cult leader that was making himself into that idol. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the whole thing about these cults is, and like Nate, especially with them putting up the picture of so-called Jesus in Revelation with Nate's face. So they just make their leader the idol itself. You know what I'm saying?
I had a Facebook post. You know how Facebook will show you some old posts that you did from like 5 years ago and shit? Like, right? It did that, and I was like, oh shit. I showed how the pictures of Yahushai's looks like the cult leaders. Because when I was first joining IC, right, I asked homeboy that I was talking about the other night, right? He used to give me the rise. I was like, yo, I got a question for you. He said, what? Now he said, because they don't speak in that Hebrew shit. He said, what's up, brother? Like, I was like, yo, why the Yahushai picture look like Nate? He said, brother, I think you might need to fast this shit, brother. I'm like, nigga, I ain't got shit on me, nigga. But this fucking shit on my head, fucking, I'm looking at this goddamn picture. This shit look like Nate, nigga. That's what fuck my problem is. Look just like Nate. And then I talked to the nigga that made it. Like, I know the artist that created that. And right, he tried to lie and say he took a bunch of the members of the congregation faces and he put them together and he came up with that picture. I was like, bullshit. That motherfucker looked just like Nate. That motherfucker looked just like Nate. And Sakari did one with the Yahushai with the bullets reflecting off of his body and stuff. That dude looked like Deacon Akar. It looked just like Akar. Just like him. And you know that Nate drew
That's right.
the original Yahushai? The original Yahushai was drawn by Nate. Nate was the artist for that. Like the big
there it is.
Crazy garment and shit. That was Nate. Nate from IEIC. He's the one that created that. The first in Yahushai. That's what he told me. Yup.
Small world, man.
Yeah. Yup. I've been all over the place and shit. I've been all the motherfucking groups. Like you mentioned GMS, I think in the chat. Like I grew up, that's how I grew up in this shit. Fuck around with those. I was with them before they were called GMS. They're called the House of David. Which I think that's still House of David is still around. I think that's the one with I forgot. But, yeah, it's crazy. Thanks for subscribing, Nine-Way. Your ass supposed to be subscribed to me. So, fuck around with you.
Yeah, somehow it reminded me though, like back last year, this guy who liked to call himself Dawid Anderson, but his real name was David Anderson, who shot up a Ashkenazi deli.
Oh, that was that cat.
Yeah, and he clearly before the police and the press had his social media profiles taken down and deleted. People scrambled to download and snapshot as much as they could. And this guy believed he actually was a Hebrew Israelite, and actually quote, I'll paraphrase because I know I'm going to get it wrong exactly, but David Anderson said that because my God tells me to do this.
Yeah.
And so I'm sorry, but Hebrew Israelites who were still in the camps at that time were saying, this guy ain't no Hebrew Israelite. I'm like, really?
They would have
really?
Their ass.
I thought you were a Hebrew Israelite if your mommy and daddy were descendants of those who were enslaved by Europeans and the like. It had nothing to do with what your actions are. I'm sorry, right. But when does your action, like if I'm a white guy and most of my genes are Irish and part of it is British, somewhere around there. But if I were to go and pull a gun on a black man or an Irish or an Asian man or a South American or whatever tomorrow, that's not going to remove my genetics from saying, well, he's no Irishman. We wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
He's no Caucasian. He wouldn't do. When does pulling a gun and killing half a dozen people and then killing an inspector and then wounding another officer and having a bomb in your car set to go off, how does that stop you from being a genetic descendant of those who were actually ripped from their land 400, 600 years ago? At what point do you Hebrew Israelites want to admit that this is a religion and not a genetic problem?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah. I mean, then you have to delve into like what Killah we always talk about psychology, you know what I'm saying? So then you have to start delving into that, and none of them are going to be teaching that. Like, they're not going to dive into that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's too much revealed as to the character of deviance, you know what I'm saying? Like, deviant characteristics in relation to psychology and like oppression and underprivileged and things of that nature, which would clear up a lot of things and like possibly better the character of people, you know what I mean? But like they don't know how to marry the two. They don't know how to really bring righteousness into the talk of like dealing with your mind and your soul as being like a whole, like being whole. They don't really delve into that stuff. They only delve into just their own fantasy of what a nation should look like, and like in the actions of said nation against other nations, etc., etc. So like that's the whole thing, man. That messes things up. I mean, we used to joke about it, but it's true. Like we would be like the Torah night, psychological healing, group, because that's what is really needed on a level of psychology. You know what I'm saying? Heal up your motherfucking brains first. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then your soul will follow. But they don't even, it's just like what we've been talking about. They all following the fantasies.
But all these people that join, and the people that are really sincere in the shit, that really, really believe that shit, like, you know what I mean? They went through some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like what the Nation of Islam do with motherfuckers. Like, right, they go to prison and shit. The Nation of Islam approach them and blah, blah, blah. They do this, they do that. They giving them all this shit. Like, maybe they might not have nobody on the outside giving them no money and shit to buy shit that he needs. Like, you know what I mean? They coming through, like, giving them shit. All you gotta do is believe this shit, nigga. Right? So, motherfucker believe the shit. And they hook them up, right? You get out. They got a suit on and all this shit, right? And they feel that Nation of Islam saved their lives and that they owe the rest of their life to Elijah Muhammad, Louis Farrakhan. Like, that's what they believe. They honestly, like, these, like, killers, like straight killers, murderers, motherfuckers that just body you for no motherfucking reason at all. This for living, right? They get a hold of that Nation of Islam bullshit. Oh, you in this because the white man oppressed you. And see, white man, he was grafted. I by the big-headed scientist, Yakub. You know what I'm saying? They kick all that shit to me. Yeah. Damn, I'm king of the universe. Like, know what I mean? Everybody supposed to bow down for me. I'm a king. I'm a prince. I'm the most highest chosen. And all this shit. Now they get out of jail. They pumped as a motherfucker. They don't want to do shit. I ain't gonna do nothing to my brothers. All this fucking shit, right? And they change their life, right? Just like an alcoholic going to AA. They make your ass believe in something, right? You go to this, they got these little programs and shit. Motherfuckers on drugs or like what they call the shit, inpatient or some shit. Where they go away and shit for like fuck a couple months or wherever the fuck. And they teach you Jesus. And then they get out and they won't stop talking about Jesus. They be talking about Jesus for sun up, sun down. They be talking about how much he did for it. It was right for so. Right? It did. But like back on the Hebrew Israelite shit, like they believe that shit and that they owe their lives to the cult. And if the cult kicked them out, they might as well kill themselves because everything they believed in, because they teaching the truth. You believe those are the Lord's chosen men that are set up by him to teach you the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. Just like General Yohana said, if it ain't from ISUPK, it ain't the truth. They said they getting it directly. They said General Yohana is second in line to Yahweh Shah. He's second in line. That's what they believe. And these motherfuckers will kill you over that shit. Like I said the thing earlier about the Samson shit. These motherfuckers will kill you. Will kill you and go to jail and say, God says it's all right with God. The hell would you think about? I'm going in here to teach my people. So these fools will go up in prison and talk about Yahweh Shai and shit from goddamn till they die. Brainwash everybody else in the penitentiary. They get out all fucked up. These motherfuckers will kill you. And you saw that when that motherfucker ran into Delhi, shooting everybody. Just like I said earlier. And you just bring up a case of that shit. Hey, my shit all fucked up. Fuck these motherfuckers. Kill these son of bitches before I die. Fuck that. That's what they believe. So America, watch out. That's all I gotta say on that shit. America, watch out. Canada too. Watch out. Because it's something act like it looked like a black dude falling out the sky. Y'all asses in trouble. Y'all in trouble. Real. Y'all better hope nobody don't play no sick game and make it look like a black guy falling out the sky, man. Because the 2000 prophecy, you talking about the August thing, right? I don't think people was like doing that shit like the 2000. 2000 people was cussing their bosses out. I'm gonna come back and kill you. Then I'm gonna go to your house and rape your daughters,
right?
And kill your wife, and put your daughters in the bed chamber, and we're gonna kill you. And through the power of the Most High, we're gonna wake your ass back up and kill you again. And we're gonna wake you back up through the powers of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and all that crazy shit. And niggas, you know how a little kid look up in the sky for Santa Claus? You see Santa Claus, see if you can see Santa Claus on the sleigh with the reindeer and shit. Motherfuckers is looking up in the sky, 2000, looking for motherfucking Yahweh Shai to come out that bitch and hear the trumpets blow. They was waiting. I ain't gonna lie, I was one of them. I didn't believe that shit. I'm keeping it real. I didn't believe that shit, but I was like, what if? I was like, everything else these motherfuckers will teach me look about right. But shit, maybe not. They might not be wrong on this shit. So I was waiting. I ain't quit my job and no dumb shit like that. I just won't be showing up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I just won't be showing up tomorrow if it go down. That's about it. There's no need to quit. People was quitting college. I didn't continue on college because of it. I was going, and I ain't go. I swear I ain't go. Most High want me to do this work. The Most High is about to bring this place down. About to bring this place down. That's what we used to say. These people will kill you. Jeremiah Judah. He was talking about the people that ran into Delhi. Talking about we should start a GoFundMe for them, for their family. For what? Said they went on down there and did that work down there in New Jersey. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. That's what he said. I got the video on it. You seen it, Josh, right?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, Jeremiah Judah got up on there with his little sword. We're talking about how a wonderful thing was those people that went down there and shoot those Jewish people up in that store. He said it was a beautiful thing. That was around the same time he threatened to come kill me and shit. Yup. These people crazy. They really kill you. Think I'm lying. I used to be with them. If there was opportunity, shit. You bet, like, I'm surprised they ain't out there with all that rioting shit. All the rioting and looting niggas is doing. There was one camp that was going out, was going to do some shit like that. But Alon got on their asses. Ron and Reubenite got on their asses about that shit. Oh, the Jeremiah Jewish shit?
Yo, I'm about to head on out. My battery's about to go dead, so I gotta recharge. But yeah, peace to that cat, Remy, Canadian, and every other Canadian that's tuning in. You know what I'm saying? everybody smash that like button. You know,
It was a pleasure, man.
yeah, man, for real, for real. Killer B, once again, got some more music coming here soon, so everybody be on the lookout of that too.
All right, that, sure. All right, let me get this video here. Hey, you'd be surprised we said, "Here, damn fool." I went crazy on that video too. I went crazy on that video. There you go, right here. And Little Murder, if this is the reason you want me to play the damn video and shit, they already contacted the ADL, motherfucker. Think he's slick. They already contacted them.
You got a witch, I'll burn that goddamn asses up.
Yeah, right,
This is taste number 20.
Taste number 20.
There we go.
Taste ain't no joke.
This guy's showing his face, so I guess he's not an Asian.
Oh, I'll be having too much motherfucking fun.
Unbelievable. All right, let me get to this.
God damn it. Oh, there you go. Share the screen here. Takes number 20. Where P at?
Oh, thank you.
Come on, man. Oh, here we go. Jeremiah Judah, JJ 7000. Hebrew Israelite Terrorist Society.
Oh, is this the cat that had the shotgun? Yeah.
No, he got a sword. It's like a some kind of like a samurai sword or something.
God damn it. I think the revolution and the war about to kick off. You hear what I said? The revolution and the war, I don't think it's going to be so long, but it's about to kick off. See? I want to commend my brothers in New Jersey. I want to commend them brothers. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers are there, one down there in Jersey, handle that business. Hey, we going to, hey, I salute you. I salute you. I mean, I don't know what the hell going on with some of you other Hebrewites acting like some old pussyfoots. Trying to disassociate yourself from our Hebrew warriors. You got to be ashamed of yourself.
See that?
Go on, Mr. Jeremiah. Common sense. Look, you see how he holding the machete? Ready for war. Go get him. Go get him.
The whisper of war breeds violence. So if you don't want violence, don't speak of it.
I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it from you. Come on into the live then, everybody. Jeremiah June 7000 got some great news. God damn it. I think the revolution and the war about to kick off. You hear what I said? The revolution and the war, I don't think it's going to be so long, but it's about to kick off. See? I want to commend my brothers in New Jersey. I want to commend them brothers. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers are there, one down there in Jersey, handle that business. Hey, we going to, hey, I salute you.
Unbelievable.
I salute you. I mean, I don't know what the hell going on with some of you other Hebrewites acting like some old pussyfoots. Trying to disassociate yourself from our Hebrew warriors. You got to be ashamed of yourself. I see it. Common sense.
Unbelievable. Y'all see it? Foolishness. Stuff that these people come up with. He actually got him on the screen. Can you believe that? He actually got him on the screen and said that. All the things he could have said, that's what he chose to say. They gotta go. Like, I know, like, they're supposed to be free. Well, y'all ask to Canada. I don't know what they do over there. But, you know, we have freedom of religion and all that shit. But I hear all that patriot shit and whatnot. But they got to make some type of, they got to do something in the law to protect people from, like, cults and just, like, bugged out religions and shit. Like the motherfucker can have the bugged out religion, but they have to be monitored or some shit to make sure they're not taking advantage of the members. Like they got cold motherfuckers like, hey, come over there, like, yeah, I get you closer to God and give you some head real quick. You be blessed. Like they actually saying people actually believe that shit. That was bugged out. The people will actually believe that shit and do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. And the people all their money, let you be in the Hebrew Israelites and get a lawsuit from it.
Yeah, for what the videos of white people coming and kissing their boots on the street.
Oh no!
I could almost bet money that some of those white people who were coming to kiss their boots are high or drunk, or either that or they're postmodernist SJWs who just are they're feeling guilty about everything. And yes, white people in general have to do due diligence and understand that equality can only be earned by respect. But kissing somebody's boots, that's a little too far respect. Yeah. But they're not doing it because of recognizing superiority over white man. Rather, they're doing it out of, I'm sorry for doing my crap to you. It's not so... Sorry, go ahead.
Some of them really be scared, though. It's like when I first came in it, like I grew up in the suburbs, both my friends were white, right? Mm-hmm. So I was still friends with all the white people at all my years in the Hebrew Israelite and shit. Like, right? And they all knew what I believed, but it was no different. There was nothing different going on. But when I first told them about it, and I showed it to them in the scriptures, it fucked their heads up. It was like, oh shit. And a couple of them started crying and shit. It was crazy. Like, and it shows how just that doctrine can get to other people too. Like, you know what I mean? You showing them that, and they be like, oh shit. Like, damn, I better be nice to these people from now on, because they're gonna kill me. And that black man fall out the sky. Know what I mean? Like, so most white people, they ain't going for that shit. Like, no, motherfucker, I ain't kissing your booty. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, but then you get what happened 2.5 months ago after Floyd happened, and must have been, I don't know how many hundreds of people, how many hundreds of white people just started pledging allegiance to the guilty conscience of America. Over and I was just like, oh my gosh, come on. And I'm on the side of the black people who were coming out saying, we don't need your pity, we don't need your help, we don't need you to speak for us and march with us, we don't need you to fight for us, because that's showing that we're weak and we don't need your help. And I'm like, good for you. Yeah. Just like Malcolm X and all the great ones came out and saying, you'd stop blaming others for your problems and where you are today. Fight for your existence. Fight for your rights. Right. Earn a living. Make yourself into something. And bless Malcolm X for that speech, because he was trying to shake people up in both white and black, mostly for the blacks, and he was revealing that the government for the last 200 years have been duping black people into thinking that you can't get out from under the white man's shoes. Yeah. And then Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. said, no, man. No, you are worthy and have the potential to be far greater than that. I stand by that. Right. Stop pandering to the white man and stop cheering them on when they come out and raising their fist. And I said this about a week ago when I watched that video of the white pandering Black Lives Matter marchers who went out to the this restaurant and harassed a bunch of patrons. And it's like, if you play that video of these 36 white people raising their fists to the air, if you silence that video, it looks like they're actually saying white power. That's an insult.
Things out here are a little different though. Like, I don't know how old you are and shit. Like, I'm in my 40s, but
yeah, I'm 38.
Is shit now the way like I grew up in the suburbs, so there was black. It was like an equal split right down the middle, black and white kids. Like, you know what I mean? You all hung out with each other and stuff. There was only a couple black kids that only hung out with black kids, and only a couple white kids that only hung out with white kids. There was like very little of that shit. But damn, I forgot where I was going. Shit, I lost my damn thought. Here looking at Little Murder. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Woo.
Yeah, well, Little Murder. Be careful when you say that. You know this, but just to be announced though that saying Black Lives Matter.
Murder always.
Black lives do matter as a principle, but those who are marching for it, you have to question what they stand for. But Black lives do matter as much as everybody else's matters.
You ain't shit, Little Murder. Little Murder always started. Little Murder and shit is Jewish kid, right? Yeah, he came in before. Like, he always comes and pops in here different names and stuff. I just called him the other day. I found out who he was. Like, he think he's slick and shit. So he like debate stuff. Like, you know what I mean? He'll say some out of pocket shit like he's saying now, right? And then somebody get on Jewish people who'll go absolutely fucking ape shit. They want to come out here and yell at the street. I was gonna say it before. That's what he was trying to do. You always do that shit. Always do that shit. But damn, what the fuck I was saying though? About about the kids and stuff. Like now, like out here, white kids is like black kids. So I could kind of see them thinking like, oh shit, these are my boys. I'm going out here, I'm doing this shit too. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So things are a little different now. That's why I think you see like a lot more white kids. A lot of these white kids just want to go out there and fuck shit up, though, too.
Yeah, I always found it weird when I play my favorite rap music, and all my rap music, except for maybe Eminem and Cypress Hill and the Beastie Boys, is all the greats from black rap and hip hop and gangster, and so my American brothers in Christ and friends in America will be like, "You listen to that stuff?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I don't get the problem. What's the problem? Canadian culture is completely blended.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I look at you guys as like, that's not normal down there.
Yeah, man, it's crazy though. Like the stuff that's happening, like these motherfuckers are still protesting out here. Like they need to take their asses home, like because they're not even trying to do nothing. They just out there just talking shit. Like, they ain't doing nothing. Like nothing being no productive. They're just out there talking shit and getting a bunch of free shit from stores.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they doing.
And CNN comes in and is a peaceful protest. How many more people need to have their heads bashed in and fires started for it to be?
The government should go and fuck the motherfuckers up. Like I think about that shit that they always show, like with the Black Civil Rights Movement, with cops and stuff sticking dogs and shit out of them. And I was wondering, I was like, was niggas acting up like that shit back then? But I don't think they were, or at least that's how it was marketed to us. That's how it was shown to us. Like they wasn't doing shit. They were just marching all peaceful and stuff. But maybe the cops was on some shit and they really did that, like because they was acted up. But I don't know. But I know these motherfuckers right now is acting up. Like they doing stupid shit. So I think the government do need to come out there and like give everybody like a half hour, just take your ass home, or that helicopter coming and shit.
Yeah, but there's only one problem though. That's martial law, which is what this is leading to.
Yeah.
But martial law has the potential to not go away, and just to stay permanent. And that's essentially how the Nazis got started in a sense.
Yeah.
I mean, like the Nazis started out as just simply a revolutionized army, but then they started walking the streets, and now everybody's screwed. And so whoever is in charge come November in the States, whether Democrat president or Trump, whatever, if this continues up until December or January, it's going to force whoever the president is going to have to be their hand is going to be forced to martial law, and nobody, not even you and me who were already in lockdown and quarantine and shit, are going to be happy, because those soldiers are not going to take guff like the riot police or the SWAT.
Yeah.
They're gonna bash your brains in with the back of their gun if you don't settle down.
Yep.
They're if they choose, if they're ordered to take you in and arrest you, sure. But the military if the martial law is in order, and they don't have a bus within 2 blocks, you might either be in the hospital for the next 3 months or you're dead.
Yeah.
So don't be, so not you, but those who are listening, don't be thinking, yeah, he's going to martial law and I can't wait for it. Yes, disbanding the police in theory is right, but it's also wrong, because who you're left with? The militia, who make their own rules, like you saw in Chad or Shaz or whatever.
Yeah.
That's only going to be around the world. And that made everybody miserable. It ain't working. Martial law is just going to make it worse.
They had it out here in a couple of cities. They had this video where it had the army, it was National Guard, that was walking down the street, and they tell them motherfuckers to go in the house. The people on their porch and stuff, right? They just looking at them marching down the street. I can see them looking like, oh shit, what the fuck is all this shit about? And they like, yo, go in the house. And they sitting there just looking out. They say, go in the house. And they see, they just turned and started shooting rubber bullets at their asses. They was like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? They were like, go to the fucking house, motherfucker. They're shooting at them. They see, they white people too, so they're like, yo, what the fuck kind of bullshit is this? I'm on my motherfucking porch and shit. You motherfuckers shooting at me. Like, fuck you, go inside. Yup. They was mad about it, yo, but they was hurt. They was like, ow, ow, ow. Fucking them up. Told you to go in the house. Yeah, but that shit's crazy. That's what they're gonna have to do. Get people like, you know what I mean? Like, take y'all asses home, because y'all really not doing shit. If they ain't get their point across in 1 week, I don't know. All that shit is extra. It's fucking up other people's lives and shit. Motherfuckers gotta go to work. Then they got places where the police couldn't go. I think that's in Portland, Oregon, or something like that. Somewhere out there in the West Coast, like the Northwest. And the police couldn't go there. Like, no government, nothing could go in this area. People was getting fucked up and shit. Hey, your ass gonna have to die. Some of these people don't even want the police in their neighborhoods. I would give all those people what they asked for. Save taxpayers' money. We don't have to control this area over here. We don't have to control it. So motherfuckers get shot, house broken into, they don't call us. Don't call us.
Denzel Washington and Training Day. Let God sort them out.
Yeah. All these people and stuff they protesting for, none of these motherfuckers are like real citizens. All these motherfuckers are criminals and just dumb motherfuckers. But the people that get really killed by the police, like, for no reason, the motherfuckers don't say shit. They don't say nothing about them. Like George Floyd, that shit was fucked up. What happened? That shit was fucked up. Like,
yeah, even though they're revealing that the drug is what killed him, that cop had no business of touching him like that. No matter what, it don't matter. Yeah. It don't matter. That's still assault.
Right. But the motherfucker was high. I said that shit way before that shit came out. I was like, watch, that motherfucker gonna have drugs in his system. I said it just like that. You can see the video on my channel. That was before all that shit dropped. About him having that shit in the system. I said, why? They're having motherfucking drugs in the system. They're gonna be saying something else. They're gonna be saying something else. You're like, nah, dude. That motherfucker was high. And he was high when they showed the other video. Like when he went to the car and all that stuff, the motherfucker was high out of his mind.
Yep. All of a sudden, All of a sudden, he's claustrophobic. Don't put me in the car. I can't breathe. I'm like,
What?
oh my God, man. That's what drugs do to you? Gosh, man.
I think that shit every day. Like, motherfuckers is saying anything not to go to jail. They're saying anything not to go to jail. He said, I'll do anything you want. I was like, God damn.
Yep. And meanwhile, now we got Jacob Blake. It's like,
he said, I was like, oh my God. Yo, this is horrible. Floyd
asked them to put him on the ground. At that point, I'm like, what? Who in their right mind asked a cop to put them on the ground? That don't make any sense.
Yeah, it's crazy. People are fucking crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Crazy. But now we got Jacob Blake, is it?
Yeah.
It's like now he's a martyr. I don't even think he's dead. I think he's in the hospital, isn't
he? Yeah, he's finally spoke yesterday. He spoke for the first time. That motherfucker first spoke for the first time, and he said a motherfucking thing. That motherfucker said, "Yo, we all could be getting money." He said some all good ignorant ass shit. They ain't have no lawyer for the man or nothing. They ain't spend no money on a lawyer or nothing to make a speech or a statement for him to say. Anybody to write a statement for this motherfucker. No, they gonna let this motherfucker get on social media. Like, no, know what I'm saying, yo, we just gotta be watching out for the cop. Yo, we just need to go get this money, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh God. I'm like, man. I'm like, come on, man.
Meanwhile, the guy was proven that he was at that house to harass and assault his ex-girlfriend. It's like,
and got warrants and shit for sexual some shit.
And it's like this is, and I'm like, and everybody's like, this is your hero? He was assaulting his ex-girlfriend and beating her for money, and then the cops show up, and he's like, and he's walking away from the cops. It's like, if you're innocent, you stop and say, what do you want? You don't walk to your car.
Yep.
The cops were already like, okay, we're just staying away from him, stay away from him. And he opened the door and leaned in to grab something, and they found out he had a knife. Yep. And now I've heard it said over the half a century now, plant a knife on him. So I'm not against that possibility that maybe later on a cop maybe put that in there in the car.
I planted a knife on that motherfucker.
But still, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was being stupid in the first place. You don't come and harass a woman. You don't beat a woman. You don't do none of that shit. But it's like, what are you doing going to the car while cops are kindly asking you to stand down?
Yep.
You're innocent. If I'm innocent and somebody comes to my house right now, knock on my door, and they say, you killed somebody. No, I didn't. Well, you're going to come down to the station. I'll go. I'm not going to go running down the street.
You're going to jump out the window and shit. Yeah, right? Yeah, you gotta go. Right? That shit crazy, man. Like, these motherfuckers, like, they be rooting for the stupidest motherfuckers, like, on earth. They root for the stupidest motherfuckers on earth. The stupidest motherfuckers. And they don't, like, but that shit's true. Black Lives Matter is a cult. That's just a cult. Because a lot of this Afrocentric shit, right? A lot of motherfuckers get mad when I talk about that shit. But a lot of that shit ain't true that the motherfuckers be teaching. Mm-hmm. And I understand it for the time when that shit came out. Like, for the time. Like, it was after the Civil Rights Movement. Black people trying to get an identity. Some more self-esteem and shit for the race. Shit like that. I understand that shit. But the people that was spearheading the shit, it seemed like they weren't as genuine and honest as you would think it would be. Like, these people selling books. They selling books. Like, I understand you just write a book. This shit, they ain't got nothing to do with you. You wrote the book. And people, like, some people live their lives off of fucking books. They read some Dr. Ben shit, We the Black Jews. Or, like, you know what I mean? Some other Dr. Ben shit. Like, whatever. I forgot a lot of it. So I had a lot of the books back then. And people, their whole life is based around what they read in them books. Oh, the white man this and shit, white man that, stole us from Africa, and all this other crazy shit. Like, you know what I mean? And that shit get their mind fucked up. Like, all right, there's a dude named Cozy, right? That was on the show the other day. He's a brilliant kid, educated, brilliant guy, right? But when Negi was on here, Negi left the coach. He's asking Negi, like, why don't you just give up the book? Negi was like, fuck for, like, you know what I mean? I gotta do. He said, well, you know, it's not real. And you know, he said, I know, like, it's not literal. A lot of things ain't literal. He said, I know that. That's what I choose to deal with. He was getting on and he was like, you know where it was taken from, where it originates. She said, yeah, I know a lot of stuff come out of Egypt. So, yeah, right? He said, why don't you give reverence to Egypt, basically, like, right? And I was like, you didn't gotta fucking do that shit. Like, for what? Like, for what? Okay, so, like, a lot of people say, oh, the Bible was, they stole all the stuff from Kemet, and that's where they got the Bible from, like, right? All the shit in Kemet, right? So, people say, oh, it plagiarized, like, shit in Kemet. I'm like, okay, all right, but that means it's the same shit. So, who gives a fuck what color is on that motherfucker? Like, that shit irrelevant to what the goal of having the stuff written. Know what I mean? You're supposed to learn from that, better yourself and stuff, period. That shit ain't got nothing to do with where it came from or what the people look like. None of that shit. Don't got nothing to do with none of that shit. Like, so yeah, you can say, okay, it came from that. But if the same shit, what's the problem? Like, a lot of people with this Egyptology, fucking Kemetic bullshit, whatever they call it. Half of these motherfuckers don't even know nothing about that shit or what that shit is. But they'll talk about Hebrew Israelites, right? People that believe in the Bible. And I'm like, if it's the same shit, why are you complaining? And none of these people never even looked at the Bible. And they just bitching about it. This shit is all cults. And like, yeah, back with the Afrocentric shit, that shit like a cult because it keeps you down. Like, I wouldn't say it's a cult with like a leader, but like just the thing, just the whole ideology, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. I'm not sure that's the right word for it. That is what keeps the people in a certain condition. Because you're worrying about shit that really ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And it has nothing to do with you bettering yourself or what's the word? Bettering yourself and yeah, basically bettering yourself, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah.
I mean, back in the Middle Ages, back in the Dark Ages, Middle Ages, whatever. If you were the bastard child of a king, you know, from his third whore, you're illegitimate until everybody dies. In the meantime, you don't matter to nobody. So if you so if you're an Egyptian or if the Jews were black, that don't make you nothing. Because unless you can prove that you have a pure bloodline from Jacob to you Hebrew Israelites, you're you're the 1000th generation from a bastard son somewhere until otherwise. So what does that make? It doesn't mean you're anything. We're living in an age in most of the world where you are who you make yourself into be, and you don't make it alone.
Yep.
Nobody makes it alone, and if you do, you become the biggest asshole there is. and nobody cares about you except the product you're selling, and that's it.
Yep.
I'm sure some of you Hebrews like, well, I don't care about that. I want to get the money. You want to get the money, but you don't want to get the truth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, it's fucking hard. And it's like, it's amazing how long I stayed in that shit. And I kept jumping from place to place, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, these motherfuckers are full of shit. Let me go check these motherfuckers out. And it'd be the same thing. It'd be the same damn thing. Everywhere I go. And after a while, I just got tired of that shit. I was like, this is some bullshit. And then I like researching a lot of reevaluating all the shit that I learned.
So Kabelo Mabilane and Britannicus.
And just evaluating things that like I believed in. And this little stupid shit that had nothing to do with the Hebrewites that I believed in. I started fact checking all this shit. I'm like, yo, all this motherfucking shit bullshit. So you trying to tell me I spent 22 years of my fucking life fucking on this stupid ass shit. This stupid ass shit. Yup, mad at the motherfucker.
I mean, there's an equivalent of it over in the UK called the British Israelism movement.
Yeah. Yup.
And so at some points I've heard that they're just as sometimes they're even more belligerent. Oh my God. And then they start talking to me like, because I'm white, they're like, you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, don't get me into this. I do not want to be involved in that. They're like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, what's wrong with me?
This is your heritage.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Gee whiz, man.
The Most High is gonna kill you. And you think the famous line was like, yo, the Most High can hit you with a bus. I was like, with a bus? I'm like, what? He worked for the bus station? Because everywhere I go, they keep telling me I can get hit by a bus. The Most High can hit me with a bus. And I hear like people today that like know nothing about like those original schools and stuff in New York and stuff. They say the same thing. It just shows you how all these people are parrots. Parrots. Like I listen to people and like hear them talk, and I'm like, I know the dude that made that little phrase you're saying. Like, I know the dude that made that shit up. The original speaker of that phrase right there that you're mimicking, and you sitting there looking at me like I don't know nothing, and you trying to teach me the truth. And I've been doing this shit when most of these kids wasn't even born. They're so bold with it too. But I was the same way. We used to tear up stores, go in stores and stuff like Arab stores when they selling pork and stuff like that, and tear the store up. Saying the Most High gonna kill you. And Yahweh Shai come back. For selling pork to my people.
One of those camps in the Hebrew Israelites actually believe in UFOs, and they're gonna come and
I did a video a couple of days ago on that. I did a video last, maybe second to last video I did on that, where they look it up in the sky. The Chinese lanterns flying in the sky, and they're saying that they're UFOs. Not like Chinese weddings or whatever, like festivals or whatever kind of parties they're having or whatever. They got these little paper lantern things, and they float in the sky. You got a little candle in it, and when they're in the sky, it looked like a UFO. It looks like a bunch of little lights like coming your way. And sometimes they look like they're in a formation and stuff like that. It's crazy. Then some will drift one way and some will drift the other way, and it'll bug you out if you've never seen it before. But that's what it is, a Chinese lantern. I was in 125th Street in Harlem. I think I had my garment on and everything and stuff, right? Waiting for the train. And I just started seeing these things floating in the sky up the tracks. I'm like, oh shit, the fuck is that? I'm like, oh shit, chariots to the Most High. Kwame Yashala. I gotta show videos of these jerks sitting there praying and yelling and stuff to the goddamn Chinese lanterns in the sky. Saying that the chariots are the Most High. Oh, unbelievable. I had a video, there was like 50 of them out there.
Oh, that's precious, man. That's precious.
Unbelievable, man. You know what they were? Chinese lanterns. Like, I've seen things that bug me out, like in the sky. Like, I see like a meteor, something come through the sky. It was like a flaming blue ball. That shit was crazy. I mean, the hairs on my skin stand straight up. My heart stopped and everything. Like, you could feel it going through the sky. Like, you could literally feel it, like going through the atmosphere. Yeah, it was bugged out.
Yeah.
Boom.
Like about 4 years ago, I did actually see something that wasn't a helicopter.
Yeah,
and it wasn't, and it was in a farm field, and it was too high to be, a street light or any kind of, posted light. It was too high to be that, and a helicopter, if it was a helicopter, it when it takes off and leaves, this thing was hovering, but I took my eye off of it for maybe a whole second, maybe a little over a whole second, and then looked back exactly where it was, and it wasn't. No helicopter is that fast.
Yeah.
Like the fastest helicopters on Earth probably go maybe 400 miles an hour.
Yeah.
This thing was gone by the time my eyes shifted left to right. And I'm looking all over the car to see if there's any lights in the car that are maybe reflecting off off the window. And I'm like, no, and that, no. What the hell? And it's gone.
Wow.
So take from that what you will. I don't care if it was a UFO or if it was somebody was just had a drone with a flashlight on it, but it was still freaky shit.
Yep. Now, I noticed there's drones out here, so the cops be flying drones and stuff out here. Now they try to ban that stuff, but I don't think it worked. Cops still got them. Fly those things out. They look weird, like you see them in the sky, and I believe they got like military grade type stuff. So like they'll be high in the sky, and you're looking at it like there ain't no damn star. Like shit, that shit mad low in the atmosphere. Like there ain't no fucking star. You're just looking at it, and next thing you know, you see it moving. Oh shit! Looking right at you. Yeah, I'm about to close it up. I'm about to fall asleep. Damn, it's almost 3:30.
Yep, same time here, man.
Little murder ass. I don't get little murder. Yeah, man. So thank you for coming on. You're more than welcome to hop on anytime. What's up? I'm screaming. Yeah, we definitely gotta connect. We gotta get you on here again. Maybe we could get some of these nuts on the stream and stuff. Beat them up.
I've got a whole database of responses for them, and it's building up every day because they keep shooting themselves in the toes.
Yep.
All right, folks. I'll see you all later.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Peace. All right, Remy, Danny. Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with me. Negi Sprayfield, Josh, Mr. Kareem, Benjamin, Methuselah. Who else we have? I had to reset my thing so it don't show me all the names. Oh shit, what the hell just happened there? Oh, word, I can put my logo. I ain't know I can do that. Oh shit, this shit got some new shit. Oh, okay. Damn. Oh, you gotta upgrade to do that shit. All right, motherfuckers got me. All right. Oh yeah, so Negi, Josh, Little Murder, Lamad, yo, No Face Killer, Lamad, Remy Canadian. Who else is up in this joint? I think Alil was up in here. I think. I'm looking for Nicole to pop up in here, especially looking for P. P-Power was tired. I thought for sure Nicole was coming in here because I was supposed to go over that thing with her about the Bill Gates with the making a vaccine for people that believe in religions and something like that. I was showing them that it was like a fake thing. So I'll show that when she's on. Shout out to her. Shout out to Billy Griggs. Who else? Oh yeah, the Mashad Dawab, that whole ass motherfucker shit that won't hit that link. Ogre caveman looking motherfucker. Yeah, somebody else up on here too. Who it was? Somebody else was on here. You better go ahead with all that shit too, Little Murder. Because I'm worse than Chris. Trust me. I'll be nice to you, shit. I'm a lot worse than Chris Harris. He'll get with me, yo. Trust me. Trust me on that. I mean, I do a real special for you. All right? All right. So, Josh track. We're going to head up on out of here. Yeah, it's supposed to have that. Already. Yeah. So I was ended it. I fall asleep on that. Trying to stay awake now. So Wormwood out with Wormwood. Yeah, he do Wormwood again. Josh, one word, Killah B.
Then the third angel sounded, and a great star fell from heaven, burning like a torch.
No escaping, popular vacation, overrunning bank statement, lacing on pavement. Say man, cataclysm round the corner, goes up before performers, the time corner form, a rhyme technique formed and farm, a swarm of pyrotechnic arms, flaming up the Dutch to crush, handed out and such, till my metal mouth flush. I'm too Sephardic for retarded, carry bags of harvest, brain be the largest, illin', react finger twiddling like some villains, barn, where my hay stay, keep away all naysay, nutty as payday, yet rock of age like Pele, even when these ask Pompeii, sling around you fools like Harambe, worm go through Bombay, beyond where the top stay, ayy. Ox-Ray, hit harder than Parker Brothers, with my other crushes, lanes out board games, stutter, sound clearer, more names, ferocious horse aim, cyclic ore, when the war, float tames, hey man, that's an English river, squeamish to the liver, Phoenix to the river, remix will deliver, active action doses, the way Hulk poses, ultimate posterizing motives, when I like the right voters, despite the bright omens, and fake star moments, no opponents, they poison in the stomach, like some rodents, poised to fly, oceans brother, and rock weekends like Usher, remove clutter from Trump borders, and sending professionals on borders, on orders to bring back your freedom, y'all too busy, missing like Liam Neeson, vanished without a trace, to outer inner space, fountain spouter when a race, to face the camp like Jace, who worship Vishnu, yo, rock cloak, robe, purple too, window, heard a fool, for cool points, sorry that's annoying, still reaching out to Christ for the joint, over the pig, who points, hey. Fuck that shit. Yeah, fuck those fools who use the food to waste lives of innocent. Have them repent and bow low. How about those? Taste sediment like 8 rows, 8 clothes, and rock them with fervor. Time to take the burden from moving first to some commercial. Better take back their hurdles. Find myself, rolls up like turtles, fold step off like girls. Gear cats found, rip off gerbils, dice disperses from winning purses. Thirsties, one of language, using human language as a bridge to Cambridge. Then invent new hangmen like Vatican strangers. Into the door of strangers, poof. Evacuate time, cry out, Roman move. Or man shoot, syndicate late night, Fu Manchu. Alright?
It fell on a third of the rivers and on the springs of water. The name of the star is Wormwood. A third of the waters became wormwood, and many men died from the water because it was made bitter.
Peace, y'all. Killah B, the Witchfinder General, and I'm out.